2, 1. Welcome everybody to the hot seat, your Thursday night addiction, if you will. Right, Johnny Mags, it's your addiction. All right, guys. As you can tell, Kent Vandy Weird, my co-host with the most, is not with us right now. He is at a church mission, and he's going to try to join in at some point, but he may not make it in. So we have Johnny Mags pinch hitting for him. So any questions that you have for our guest, put it at Pit Life BBQ, and Johnny will take them down for you. All right, so tonight we're welcoming a wonderful guest, a special guest, an honored guest. We got Dash from Steel Smokers BBQ. Oh, Steel Drum Smokers BBQ. That's a hell of a name. Can I call it STS BBQ?
That's fine. That's fine. Just don't call me late for dinner, all right?
STS. Steel Drum Smokers BBQ. We're going to get to that name, by the way.
All right.
So anyway, so tonight, Johnny Mags is taking the co-host seat. So Johnny, why don't you say hi to the people?
What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing? How you boys doing? All right?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. I'm good. I'm good, dude. We missed it last week. You know, it was the 4th of July. We missed I don't know what I was stressing it out a little bit. We're out doing our thing, and it was weird not having our hangout, our chat with people. So. It was. I see Daddy Dutch BBQ. So Kent's in the chat. He's saying hi. He's driving. He'll jump on when he can. I want to give a shout out to our moderators that I see in there. I saw Easy Bake Barbecues in there. Jason, Dan from SmokeyGoodness, Keith Bettag, and Hobo Nichol BBQ's in there. Miss Booger said that I thought you weren't going to. Oh, you're here. Oh, Miss Booger's not going to be here for the next couple of weeks. That's what it is. All right. So Miss Booger's in the chat. Guys, before we introduce our guest, I just want to thank you guys for being here. This is like I said, man, I love doing this every week. So again, thank you guys for being here and supporting. Keith Bettag's keeping score for us. We got 35 in the chat. Before I shout out our moderators in chat, shout out the chat. I want to say hi to our guest. Dash, say hi to the people.
Hello, everybody. Hopefully, we're gonna have a good night tonight.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have a great time. Oh man, there's a lot of people in the chat, so I'm gonna go ahead and say hi to everybody. Got David Nelson, I see you in there. Shane, don't trust the skinny chef. LT, Lewis at our Shack Barbecue. John, 1984 Barbecue Good Eats with the noob. Little Joe's in the house. Miss Sylvie Curry's in the house.
Oh, hey, Miss Sylvie.
Dogfather. Let's see here. Our moderators are in there. Kevin Nash, I see you. Jacqueline and Dad, West Coast Cajun Cuisine, Tom's Food Factory, Canadian Gym. It's all about the rag. Rick's Barbecues and Specialties. Ray Guy. And I think that's it. If I miss you, I'll catch you in the next round. Okay, I see. Oh, here we go. Louis Calamides is in the house. I'm gonna say his name wrong.
Calamadas.
T-Roy Cooks is in there.
What's up, Troy?
T-Roy Cooks, the Godfather's in the house. Tom Horsman, how you doing, sir? GT Barbecue. Troy, thank you. I forgot. Terry Epling, how you doing? Epling Clean. Terry, good to see you in there. Big Cat 305 Side Yard Barbecue. I think we caught that. All right. T-Roy asked, what is our super shot price for the night? Well, Johnny Mags?
$24.99.
$24.99 is your super shot price.
Wow.
Guys, we don't expect them, but we always love them. We appreciate all you guys do. So you throw those super shots in there. We're getting Dash jacked up tonight. He said he had to work tomorrow. He's going to work with a hangover, so let's make it happen.
I don't get hangovers, man.
All right, we got 42 in the chat. Guys, do me a favor. Hit that share button. Share this on your social media. Let's get some butts in these seats. Let's break some records tonight. All right. I think we got
that super shot record, please.
There's T-Roy Cooks dropping the first super shot. Dash, are you ready? Johnny Mags, are you ready?
All right.
I'm ready.
I got this just for you, dog. Check that out.
Ooh.
Oh, snap.
You see the frost on it? Yo, hold on, time out. Cheers. Cheers.
Dash, I'm just taking it to the head. Straight.
All right. Well, I have a shot glass here, but if we're kicking it old school.
Oh, Dogfather's Barbecue also wants to get you drunk too. Give it up. One more for the road.
I don't have a real big bottle, so I'm gonna have to limit.
Tom Horseman just asked where's Kent's on the road right now. I need to check here. 1 second.
Good looking, Alton. Good looking.
Yeah. So Kent's on the road. He's listening right now. He will jump on when he can later.
So you should have put the bottle in the freezer.
It's good. Well, you had yours in the filling. Oh, Good Eats with the Noob dropped to $25. All right, guys. I got it.
Yo, this is like 2 minutes in. Come on now. Can we? We didn't even get a question out yet.
Oh man. Thanks. Good Eats with the Noob.
Look at that.
Okay, so Frag Daddy say Crown Apple and Mountain Dew is killer. I will give that a try, Frag Daddy.
Crown Apple and cranberry.
Crown Apple and cranberry. I'll give that a shot too. I got the. Have you tried the Crown Peach yet?
No. So I had vanilla. I bought 3 different crowns when I was on the last cruise, but I've had apple before, but apple, vanilla, and I had one other flavor, but apple is my favorite by far.
Don't they have a maple?
They have a maple.
Yeah,
I've tried that one. Mm-mm. I've tried that one, and it tastes like breakfast.
Yeah,
like whiskey and breakfast, and it didn't appeal to me at all. Someone bought me a bottle. It's up in the cabinet. It'll be a giveaway. It'll be a re-gift at some point, I'm sure. Let's see here. Donna David's in there. How you doing? Good to see you, Donna. I saw Mike Gallery, Culinary Cookhouse. Mike's in there. Tommy, Backyard Gallery Backyard Barbecue. Welcome, guys. Welcome.
So I just want to say, shout out to anyone who came over from some of my SDS barbecue family is in the chat. I can't actually look at it right now, but I just want to shout you guys out and thank you for joining us and me specifically on CJ's channel tonight. I know we do a live stream, or I do a live stream on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. So for them and or you to also include me in this tonight is great. And also for them to hang out with us again tonight after they've already hung out with us last night is big.
Right on. Guys, if you're from Dash's channel, make a little note in the chat so I can say hi to you and welcome you to CJ's crew. Cuff and Stuff Barbecue, I believe you're new to the channel, so thank you for being here.
Yes, indeed.
Preston Hicks, that looks like a new name for me.
Preston, yes, indeed. Where's PJ and Dino PJ tonight?
Right on. Camp House Barbecue Company, what's up? Side Yard Barbecue's in there. Let's see here. Who's that? Dave Murphy from Dash's channel. Thank you for being here.
Yes, Dave definitely is a big supporter of my channel. Right
on. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Dash, hit show more. I'm sure Jason will throw it in the chat too. Beers Jack of Barbecues in the house.
Yes, sir. Pennsylvania represent.
Guys, hit show more. Click on the link. It'll take you to Dash's channel. Or you guys can hit the three little buttons. Dots. Thank you. Dots. On anybody you see in the chat, you can subscribe to them, whatever. No, it's not mandatory. It's just appreciated. See, we got Todd, That Incredibles in the house, Spy Tubes in the house, World Supporters checking in. Thank you, World Supporter. Glad you're here. Billy from Strong Adventures. Guys, we haven't got through the chat, or we haven't got through questions yet, and we already got 3 super shots. It's going to be a good night, y'all. Okay. You ready to start these hard questions, Dash? These in-depth power, get-to-know-you questions.
I'm afraid.
You should be just a little bit. Once Johnny Mags gets going, it's over, man. Everything ends with AH. You won't understand half the words he says. It's all good, man. Don't worry about it. All right, guys. Again, if you have questions for our guests, make sure you put at Pit Life Barbecue so Johnny Mags can pick them up and ask them. Appreciate it. We got 58 in the chat. Robert's in the chat. Kirby Q is in there. Richard
What's up?
4W. What's up? See here. Scotty Cup, welcome from Palm Springs. The Dog Father just dropped another super shot for you. Dog Father wants to get you messed up tonight. I don't know why. There you go. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Hit the thumbs up. Exactly. Johnny Mags, what do you got in their glass?
Little Southern Comfort, brother.
Tastes like a hangover.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the deal. Once this is finished, I actually have something else. But I mixed it in with a little bit of orange soda. So I'm not going to stop drinking, but I only brought a little bit of this.
No problem. If you take a big old sip out of your cocktail, we're good with that.
All right.
No problem. No problem. All right, you ready? Let's go. Where are you from? Where do you live? Where do you reside? Where'd you grow up? All that good stuff.
I was born and raised in Philadelphia. I moved to Maryland, I guess it's been about 15 years now. And I lived, oddly enough, I lived right in between where the sniper was shooting and where the DC sniper was shooting.
Okay.
No lies. I actually interacted with one of the people who was shot. But before we moved from Silver Spring, we actually now live in Baltimore, Maryland. I say all of that to say.
All right. Tell me something. Are the crabs in Baltimore as good? Or is it really that big of a deal? Because everybody knows
it is really that big of a deal. But here's something that most people don't know. The Chesapeake Bay was being polluted or was polluted, and they took a lot of the crabs down to the Gulf of Mexico. And your more of your Maryland blue crabs are actually raised in the Gulf of Mexico than they are in the Chesapeake Bay.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Now there are still crabs in the Chesapeake Bay, but a lot of the crabs, like if there's an off season or like if it's too cold and the crabs aren't growing, they'll ship crabs in from the Gulf, especially up in this area.
Wow. All right. That's interesting.
Man.
Okay.
But it's all about the Old Bay. So if you don't know about Old Bay, then you just don't know.
I know about Old Bay out here. We have it. We use it. I put it in my batter for any fish fries or shrimp fries we do. We put it in the batter.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Let's see here. Family life. Talk about spouse, kids, dog, cat, ferret, whatever.
You guys, those of you guys who know, my nickname is Dash. So my wife is Mrs. Dash, and I have my 3 taste testers. Okay. My oldest taste tester is 13. My middle taste tester, so taste tester number 2 is 12. I'm looking at him across the table here, so he'll acknowledge in a second once the lag catches up. And taste tester number 3, look, he just acknowledged.
Hey, if they want to come in and say hi, feel free. I love it when the family comes in.
Come on, he says, "Come on and say hi." Goodness. He's taking his headphones off and whatnot. All right, so you have to speak loud enough for them to be able to. Hold on here. I'll move my earpiece. All right, now they can hear you.
Hello, taste tester number 2.
Taste tester number 2.
Yeah.
What's your name besides taste tester?
Taste tester number 2.
What's your name, buddy?
That's it. All right.
Okay.
Now I don't really talk about names. That's right. The only. Nah, you're good. Taste tester number 3.
I love it.
Where's
Taste tester number 3? Come here.
She's chomping at the bit. She was chomping at the bit earlier to get in the frame.
Now, does Mrs. Dash want to come in the room and say hi?
No, she doesn't.
Does she?
All right. Well,
let's jump in. We can
say hi.
Hi.
All right. Wave to everybody. Tell them you said hi. Thank them for hanging out with us tonight.
Thank you for hanging out with us today.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. See you later.
See you later.
All right.
Sweetheart. I love it. That's so
Taste
cool.
tester number 1 is doing the dishes right now. So.
As it should. All right. Okay. Besides YouTube extraordinaire and caterer, what is your real job?
I work with computers. So I am a government contractor, and I work on a IRS contract, and if any of you guys have ever sent money into the IRS, the program that handles the payments, the remittances, is a program I work on.
Right on. Can you wipe out my tax debt?
No, that's the number one question
My
I usually
government.
get.
All right, cool. See, Miss Booger said my taste tester is sitting on the couch farting. Great.
Thanks for sharing.
That's good to know. All right. So I haven't seen him yet, but we have Mega Fred Zeppelin. Like I said, I don't think I've seen him. If anybody else has, thumb up wave. He has a lifetime question with us. What kind of music do you dig? And you play instruments, like that.
I don't know if you can tell. Again, being born and raised in Philadelphia, East Coast rap, 90s hip hop, 80s, 90s hip hop is definitely my go-to. But as of late, and this is probably within the last, 7 to 10 years, I listen to a lot of EDM, electronic dance music, because, the you can just zone out, and I don't have to focus on words or decipher lyrics or anything like that. So I listen to a lot of EDM.
Right on. That's cool. Hey, I'm down with EDM too. We used to go to the clubs in Vegas.
I would love to come out to Daisy.
I am a big fan of 90s hip hop. All that good stuff. Alton said, "Are you a Vanilla Ice guy?" I mean, of course he is.
No.
All right. So we got 2 super shots in the chat. We got.
I only saw one.
No, we got 2 more. We got Tommy from Gallery Backyard Barbecue and Louis
Calamatas.
I don't want to say it right anymore. I've been corrected so many times. All right, cheers, guys.
That was one. All right.
Johnny Mag.
You're pouring the shots now, huh?
Yeah, I'm pouring them now. I'm taking it.
What happened? Look, I'm still,
man, I feel like I just got called out there. 1 second.
Cheers, Louis.
Cheers.
I don't miss nothing, man. My crown is warming up, so I'm feeling it a little.
It tickles a little bit. See here. I thought CJ's middle name was JT. It's true. Justin Timberlake is my hero. I'm sorry. I'll throw it out there. I ain't afraid. You could raise your eyebrow you want. Justin Timberlake is the truth. And 90s hip hop. So there you go. Don't shake
Even
your
a broken clock is right twice a day. That's all I'm going to stay on that one. That's it.
Excuse me. Let's see. Apple crown and the pinky is up in the air. That's a playa. Oh, I love it. All right, Johnny Max, you got any questions yet? Are you ready to go when I send it to you?
Yeah, I got 3 of them so far.
All right, let me ask my last question, and then we'll send it over to you real quick. All right, I want to talk about the name of your channel.
Yes, sir.
So you have tons of smokers, but where did you come up with, steel drum smokers? Obviously, the barbecue is self-explanatory, but.
All right, so there you see is a depiction of a steel drum with a grill dome lid. And what happened was I had a little bullet smoker, and then I was trying to use my old faithful rectangular smoker. And then I saw plans to make a smoker out of a steel drum. So what I ended up doing was I made the smoker out of a steel drum, and that was the key. I had been trying to get brisket right for some years, and I couldn't get it right. I did it in the steel drum, and it was perfect every single time. So basically, I got to the point where I had one steel drum, and I was using that steel drum for about 6 months. And then I made a second steel drum. And once I had both of the steel drums, I was like, okay, wait a minute. If my friends are telling me that my brisket is good, my ribs are good, my pork is good, maybe I can start charging folks for this. And I'm like, well, if I'm charging folks, then I need to actually make this a business. So I thought of a business name, and I got my start in steel drums. So keeping true to my roots, it has always been Steel Drum Smokers Barbecue.
All right, cool. Let's see here. I saw a couple more people jump in. Phil and Florence is in there. Bruce Min's in there. Big Joe's in there. Let's see here. Michael Rizzi. I think I caught everybody up. If I missed you, I'm sorry. CJ said, I'm sorry, Daddy Dutch said, I'll make up the shots next week unless Mags does them for me tonight. He's clearly doing them for you.
Dutch.
All right.
Yeah, we all doing the shots.
We're all doing shots. Now, okay, so all three of us are doing them. Anybody in the chat drinking along with us? Who's doing shots with us when we take our shots?
My folks, they know I get down. I drink on my live stream, so they should be drinking too. I know Preston is drinking. What you drinking tonight, Preston?
I love it, man. I noticed that the bottle of the watermelon elements or whatever that stuff is called, the Smirnoff. I've seen that. Botanicals, is that what it is? Infusion?
Yeah. No, it's infusion.
Infusions. Is it any good?
Zero sugar.
Zero sugar. I want to try that because I've been trying to do keto, sort of. And
open.
All right. Someone get the screenshot right at that time. Let's see here.
The only bad thing is it switches between the two of us.
Yeah, right. Let's see. T-Roy's hitting the sauce, of course. Alton said, "Tell Dash, don't start yawning." Nice.
Cuff
and Stuff's drinking Jack Daniels as you should. I love it. Who else am I missing? All right, that's it. All right, Johnny Mags, why don't you take a couple questions and throw them at him?
All right, GT Barbecue. How long have you had the smoker in your shop?
All right, so the oldest or the longest smoker that I've had in the garage is Bessie. As far as the big smokers, aside from the steel drums have been out there since like 2013. Bessie I bought in May of 2014. Then I bought Vicky it was probably mid to late 2015, and then I bought the other big insulated cabinet, Bernadette. I've had Bernadette for about a year or so, I think.
All right. Now that actually leads perfectly into the next question from Side Yard Barbecue. How do you name your pits?
All right, so
yeah, that's one of my questions. What the hell?
Okay, so here's the deal, right? Because I know that I'm going to be talking about the different smokers on YouTube, I figured early on that I had to name them. The number 1 drum, the number 2 drum, Bessie. And the name of Bessie actually came out from my Instagram followers because I just used to call it the Kick-Ass Smoker. And that was it. It was like, oh, it's the big, kick butt smoker, right? And then they're like, nah, it needs a name. And I'm like, it needs a name. And one of them, I know some of you guys are aware of who Nestor, the Brooklyn Pit Rat. He came up with Bessie, and it stuck. And then after referring to the smoker as Bessie, it was kind of like, you know what? It's a good idea to name the smokers. So I name all of the smokers. I name all of the grills. I name my vehicles. All of those things are named because it's easier for me to say, oh, you know what? Like going down a line on the side of my house, I have Charlotte, I have Tracy, I have Sammy. Okay. The new grill, we haven't named it yet. I have a couple names that are there. That big rectangular grill, that one never got a name because she predates the whole naming convention thing. So that's just like Old Faithful. The drums are number 1 and 2, and then all of the smokers, Bessie, Vicky, and Bernadette.
And the new one, if you wanted to call it CJ, I'm cool with it, man.
So if you didn't know, all of the smokers and grills and vehicles all have female names. So I would
CJ
know that
CJ.
No. I would know.
It's androgynous, man. It can go both ways. You're good. Don't worry.
Easy.
No. So usually what ends up happening is I'll cook on the smoker or I'll cook on the grill a time or two. There were only I named Sammy my big green egg. My son and I were talking about it on the way home after picking it up. And I was like, it's an egg, like Sam I am, blah, blah, blah. But it's Sammy, Sammie, the feminine, all right? Tracy is the Traeger, and I didn't want any fighting over what the name of the grill was going to be. So I was like, yo, it's going to be Tracy Traeger. Just Tracy Traeger. All right, done. But Bernadette got her name because the first couple times I used Bernadette, she burned everything. So it was...
Makes sense. There you go.
Vicky got her name because when I used her the first couple times, she treated me like a Vicky I know. And you're laughing, dude. I'm serious.
Yeah,
and
that's awesome, man.
Bessie was named by, like I said, it was primarily Nestor who was like, no, we need to name it. We need a name. And I don't know if it was him exactly or if it was just from his posting about it. But there's always a story behind all of the names.
Right.
All right. Mr. Mega Fred Zeppelin wants you to know he just subscribed to your channel.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Did you see? I posted a picture on Instagram today. Today is June 11th, which is 7/11. I hit 11,777 subscribers today. There was a point when I was leaving for work and I checked it and I was like, yo, 11 and 777s. That was just
wow. That's awesome.
Dope. Yeah.
You got full house right there, man. You need to go to Vegas, put it all on black.
I wish. I did. How was your trip to Vegas?
You know what? We had a great time. Real low key, but didn't win any money. I guess I used all my luck last time we were there. I won a couple grand last time. But
okay. I'm thirsty. So who's ready?
Oh, I love it. I love it when guests try to get people.
No trying, man.
Alden, what's up, dude? He said he saved money for this.
Exactly. I was about to say he threatened me last night and told me he saved up his super shot money.
Yeah, exactly. I see Cooking with Corey's in there. Mega Fred did jump in. Mega Fred, his music is like 90s R&B, hip hop, and then he loves the EDM right now. He's got that vibe going. Let's see, Nick Blevins in there, Scott, Johnny. It's all good. Welcome, guys. Cooking with Corey. I saw T-Roy did one of his recipes, I think, or it was inspired by Cooking with Corey. T-Roy, that steak looked bomb. That steak au pois, dude, good stuff right there. It's a try. Ooh, good stuff. Sorry, Johnny Mags. Don't flip a pin. It's you get back, dude.
Thank you. Frack Daddy Barbecue asked, have you ever had chips covered with Old Bay?
Yes. I'm trying to think. There's like local restaurants that number two. Can you give me that bag of chips that's right there? Or it's hanging on the end of the peninsula there. Yeah. So what happens is there's a lot of places locally that make homemade chips. I'm sorry, someone's using the ice maker if you can hear that. No, not that. The chips that are hanging right by my yeah. But they make homemade chips, and obviously, there's a lot of people that will put Old Bay on chips. There was a bar up the street from me. It's called Geo Shacks, and they used to have homemade chips. Yes. So this is an example of a homemade chip bag, and just regular homemade, almost like kettle chips, and they will use Old Bay in that. But the bar up the street from my house used to do the Old Bay chips with a crab dip, and it was bomb. Actually, when my wife was pregnant with one or multiple kids, she used to send me up there to get the chips and the dip.
Nice.
Did you want to say hi? They asked if you wanted to say hi.
Say hi.
I know. It's okay. All right. This is Mrs. Dash here.
Hi, Mrs. Dash.
That's CJ.
I see a lot of different people.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh.
So, hold on. All right. So that's CJ.
Hi, CJ.
All right. And
I love Mrs. Dash.
Who else is there? Just speak up for a second.
Johnny Mags.
Johnny Mags, he said.
Johnny Mags.
Yes.
How you doing?
Hold on. Where is it? He's a New England fan, so this is for him. Look. All right. All right. Oh, look. Hold on. We got everybody.
Oh wait, I'm squeezing.
Let's see.
Squeezing.
Okay,
All
so
right.
there's Mrs. Number 2, number 3, taste tester, and taste tester. Wait, taste tester number 1. Number 1 is here. All right, so my family plays a big part in these videos. You guys who watch me, you guys know, they definitely help me out in getting. You gotta move in.
Oh, he's there.
Yeah,
He's still
I
there.
know, right? He's just. Anyway, all right.
Here, look at that.
Sorry.
It's like a family portrait.
Somebody screenshot this for me. All right. Thank you, guys.
Go ahead,
Thank
guys.
you.
Go.
Thank you. All right. Thank you.
Come back.
Move.
No.
Come back.
Move. Everybody.
Oh, all right. Hold on. I guess CJ's gonna take a picture.
Oh.
So yeah, he said come back. Come back.
Yeah. Squeeze. Look.
Everybody. Okay, come on. Okay, so I'm gonna keep talking just so you can look. Everybody look at this. There you go. All right, everybody keep looking. Okay. All right. Yeah. Did you get the screenshot?
I got it.
What? Don't do that.
All right.
Stop it. You know what's gonna happen.
I love it.
You can't go a day without it.
That
Thank
is
you.
the first
Vivian.
shotted family photo on the hot seat. There it is.
Okay,
guys.
so we have officially the first family photo on the hot seat. So thank you guys. Yeah. All right.
Oh, that's so cool, man.
There are a lot of people.
All right,
watching.
guys. I hope you guys did that. I've got a couple more people jump in. So please, I want to interrupt you, John. Smoke, GT Barbecue. One of our moderators, Leprakon TV's in there. Thank you, guys. We had a super shot from Alton. Sierra Bushy Beto's in there. Jason, what's up? So we owe a super shot to Alton. So cheers.
Salud.
That is awesome. I'm
is
so
getting
happy
warm,
you
so.
guys did that. Dude, you take a look at it. You let me know. I wanna show that. I want to show that to my fans, dude. That is awesome. JP Barbecue, how you doing, Juan? Good to see you. That was awesome. That shot was for Mrs. Dash. So
Yeah,
that's awesome. That was. Oh man, that makes my heart feel good right there.
perfect.
All right, John, you got any more, brother?
Yeah, I got two more. Kevin
Go ahead.
Nash asks, what's the best way to sanitize a used drum?
So a used drum, fire. Get a good fire going in it, and let it sit and heat up, man. Like I tell you, if I were to go out and try to use one of my drums that I haven't used in 2 years, the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna try to clean it. I am going to, I'll scrape it and knock off any of the big things. But as far as sanitation, heat, man, heat. We all work with heat. We all know what happens. Somebody asked me the other day why I clean the grates in my grills. And the reason I do is because where I am is humid. And because of the fact that it's humid, we have mold. And if I let my smoker sit for too long without doing anything in them, like if I probably opened up the drum that hasn't been cooked in a year or two, there'll be mold in it. And as opposed to getting somebody sick, I steam clean those drums. You guys see me heat up the smokers and spray them out, use the power washers, clean them out. So I'm all about keeping things clean.
All right. And we got one more. All right, CJ, pay attention on this one. Louis Calamatis asks.
Alamadas.
Calamar. I did that because of him.
All right.
What is your perfect barbecue cook? Setting, cooker, time of year, seasoning, the whole show.
All right. So, I guess I cut my teeth on I'll start with like the time of year. So fall. All right. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take it even better because I've done this cook for my family a time or two. Valentine's Day. All right. So early spring, Valentine's Day is cool, so you don't have to worry about being too hot at the grill. I one year cooked like lobster tails, some shrimp, some, Dungeness crabs, Dungeness crab legs. I had like a ribeye steak or two, and I cooked on a couple different apparatus, a couple different grills. But that's like my perfect thing. If you guys watch my videos, my family's a big part. So like, not to be selfish, just to talk about a like a ribeye cook or a tomahawk cook. I want to include everybody. And we, like, a few years ago, we threw down, like, I spent a rack of money on lobster tails, Dungeness, shrimp. I think we even had mussels or clams, and like the whole nine. It was all surf and turf. I did it all between, a couple grills, like my wife's outdoor oven, aka her propane grill, and a couple, one of my charcoal grills. And on my steak, I'm old school. We all have cut our teeth on the Montreal steak season. That's just like my go-to, guaranteed to get it right every single time. It's going to be that Montreal steak seasoning for my steak. Everything else was covered in Old Bay for the most part, and butter.
Hey, I love that Montreal steak seasoning, man. It just covers everything, man. So that's awesome.
Really
Go ahead.
does.
We had another super shot in there, Johnny.
I'm game. Let's go.
This one's from Cooking with Corey. He wants T-Roy to take a drink. So we're going to
Corey,
drink.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Oh, it's good flavor. Good flavor.
All right, does T-Roy want to be the one to make me finish my bottle or what? T-Roy, what you doing? Huh? You? Oh, no.
Hey, King Kill is in the house. What's up, King Kill Boss? Big Rob's in there. Pickles Barbecue's here. Maria, salute. How you doing? Simple Man's Barbecue. Welcome everybody.
Simple Man. I know he hangs out with me. He hung out with me last night, so I want to say thank you.
Right on,
for coming in and hanging out here too.
And Bill Chicken Fried Barbecue's here. Welcome, guys.
All right,
welcome. He was in Hawaii this whole last week, so he's probably nice and tan and relaxed. All right, Johnny, ask your last question. We'll get back to mine.
That's all I got, brother.
Oh, well,
what about you? You have a question for me?
I have a page. Oh, what, Johnny Mags or myself?
Yeah, Johnny, you got a question for me? I know we just met and everything, but it's okay. You
brought up lobster.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry for everybody else. Lobster.
No. Lobster. You know what? I told you I was up there, right? I was in Nashua. When I was in Nashua, I didn't go to a lobster house, but I was up there for work in Andover, okay? And we went to a place called Brown's Cafe or Brown's something. And when I say that these tanks of lobster, all right, it was crazy. But one of the ladies that I was working with, when I told her, I'm like, yeah, I'll get the tail and I'll crack the claws. And she's like, what do you mean? You're wasting the rest of the lobster. And I'm like, tell me what I don't know. She's like, you got to eat the head. You got to suck out the... I was like, oh, okay. I'm not there yet. Yeah.
All right, ask the question, Johnny. What are you going to say?
Yeah.
What is the technique you use to smoke a lobster?
All right, so I've never actually smoked lobster, but I do have a video on my channel. If you search back I have a playlist of like seafood and all assorted, things. I just will cut them in half. I'll cut the lobster tails in half, and because I usually just get the tails, I'll cut the lobster tails in half. And I'll cook them, meat side up for a few moments, meat side down for a few moments, or flesh side down for a few moments. And then before they are done, actually meat side down, then meat side up. And then before they're done, butter, salt, pepper is all you need. That's it.
Sounds
good to me.
Y'all both nodding in agreement like lobster.
CJ,
all right.
The door's always open, brother.
Hey, if I could ever make it out to New Hampshire, I'm coming out.
Look, you know what, CJ? So I was up in Massachusetts. I delivered a drum to somebody who won a drum. I had a little raffle some time ago, and one of my subscribers won a drum. I drove it up there, and I was, when I got there, I was like, yo, what's 7.5 hours between friends? So he's probably like 8 to 10 hours away. So, you know, you let me know.
Jump up there, man.
You said what now?
I said jump up there. You can go. You go see him.
Man, my weekends are booked.
Well, we keep talking about we want to do like a kind of cross country trip and hang out with all our creative friends. So someday that'll happen. We'll take 2-3 weeks off and just start driving, jump in a Winnebago and see what happens.
I tell my friends all the time, when any of my friends pass through Baltimore, you won't leave my house hungry or sober.
I love it. Hey, speaking of sober, it's all about the rack. Put another super shot in there, telling you to finish the bottle. So, cheers, guys.
To the head.
Oh, what a man! What a man! Love it. Oso's barbecue. How you doing, brother? Good to see you in there. All right. Let's get back on track with some of these questions here. We're about 45 minutes in. You still going strong? Piece of cake. I got it.
Light work.
All right. So how did you? Well, these are more kind of challenge specific questions now. How did you get started on YouTube? What drove you there?
Okay, so what drove me there? I used to be a part of a motorcycle forum. All right, now this is going back 10 plus years. And we used to share, memes and videos back in the day before stuff was viral. So in order for me to see some of the videos that my friends were posting on YouTube, I had to actually sign up an account. So if you look back, my actual channel name is Dash TC. My nickname Dash has been the same for 20 plus years, but the TC came from the Twist Club, which is what I was a member of. It was a motorcycle forum. And so Dash TC was how I got my start on YouTube. Then I used to make these animations because I was always afraid to get in front of the camera. I used to talk about rhetorical questions, don't you hate it when moments, and there was a third. I'm sorry, my son is doing the dishes. There was a third. It was like, random thoughts, rhetorical questions, and I can't remember the third, but I used to do these animations. It got to the point where the animations used to take me about an hour per minute of animation. And I did it probably every single day. I would do one of the three for it was like a month or two, if not longer. And finally there was something that happened and I pulled the camera and I turned it on myself and it was a don't you hate it when moment. And I was like, don't you hate it when you're driving down the road and X, Y, and Z happens? And it was an open-ended statement, and that's how I got my start. And I stopped doing those videos after a while because they just got a little time-consuming. And a friend of mine, I've talked about my friend Andrew, who he told me point blank, he's like, you're always doing the barbecue stuff. He's like, I really need help to impress my father-in-law. I need some help with X, Y, or Z. And I'm like, all right. So I started talking to him. I said, you know what? I'm going to put this on my YouTube channel. So that's what got me to do videos more frequently. I posted a video here and there once I got Bessie from Kirk, but it wasn't consistent. Once I got consistent with doing the videos to try to help him out, that's what kind of got me doing a lot of more frequent videos. And I just kept doing them.
Right on. We just got $50 from Mike Montoya.
All right. Well,
my boy Mike.
You know what? This what I'm gonna do.
We got a double.
We got a double. We got to do double take.
We just
there you go. Johnny Maggs, it's Frazier going down tonight. Down goes Frazier.
Oh wow. Jeez.
Johnny Maggs.
You the low MVP, dog. Like, I can't even touch that.
Tomorrow's not going to be good.
Yo, he doesn't. You can tell he doesn't have anywhere to go tomorrow.
He's a mailman.
I gotta go walk around all day.
Seriously?
I got about 13 miles ahead of me tomorrow in the 90 and humid.
Yo, hold on, time out. I just want to. Can we all comment down below? Thank you in advance because, wow.
All right. Hey, Big Lou Barbecue's in the house. How you doing? He said he's driving, so
Hey.
he's listening. Big Lou.
What's up, Big Lou?
Love Big Lou.
Hey, ask Big Lou what it do.
Big Lou, what it do? Hey, Big Lou is the one of the gentlemen of YouTube. I love watching that guy for sure.
Yes, indeed.
We got a bunch of people jumping in. I think we got 73 people in the chat. What's up, YouTube freaks and barbecue, or YouTube peeps and barbecue freaks? James is in the house from Emma McClaim Smokers. Soul
What's up,
Food
James?
is there. Dead Broke Barbecues in the house.
Oh yeah, Ricer was good.
Parker from Blue Smoke Barbecue, and of course Mike Montoya with the $50.29 because he's from 29 Palms out in Southern California.
Hold on, I saw one of my guys, Quester J, what's going on, man? So
in there.
I just want to say thank you to Quester J.
Meet Cranium.
What'd you say, CJ?
What's that?
I didn't hear you.
I said Meet Cranium's in the house. And,
all right, what's good?
He's one of my moderators in the chat.
Good. You've been making a whole bunch of noise.
So we are basically an hour in and got 4 questions answered. So we're doing good. We got a good thing going. All right.
So you know it's crazy, CJ, and I hate to interrupt you, and I hate to tell you this, but so I had someone comment like, "I really like your live streams, but you never stay on topic."
Hey, you know what? It's fine with me, man. The questions for me are just kind of a little guideline, like if we need something to talk about. But when I talk to folks before we go on live, I tell them like, if you want to tangent, go for it. Don't give me yes or no. If you give me yes or no, we're gonna have a problem and we're gonna end it early. Yes. But you want to talk about anything and everything, not talk about it. These questions, if they don't get answered, life goes on, brother. I mean, it's not a big deal. Except
send it off the rails.
I need to have it, but
yes.
All right. So Keith Bettag said, "What's the topic?" He's also one that will say, "What's editing?" So Keith Bettag is a man, dude. Keith Bettag, he will open a beer as he's getting started cooking. What's up, everybody? Cheers. I'd love that. Opening a beer before you even get started cooking. Gotta get a fresh.
That's how Jerry's or Jack's beer. See, all right. Whew. Jack's Beer and Barbecue. That's how he is. Before they taste their food, it's him and his buddy. They will crack a beer open almost every single time too. So if you haven't checked out some of his videos, check them out. Definitely. Right on. All right, let's see here. Keith said, "Gotta have something to drink." Damn Skippy. All right, so one of the questions is how long you've had your YouTube channel, but you said you were kind of doing some other stuff with yours. When did it actually start becoming your barbecue? Teaching your vlogs or whatever. When did that start? Right. So in May of 2014 was when I put up the first video about Bessie. And the whole thing was I told my subscribers, because at the time I probably had a couple hundred subscribers, and I was going through the little medical issue, and I told them, I said, I started on this new venture, and I'm going to be talking about this new thing, and the new thing is I got this smoker. I told the person who made the smoker that I would be posting videos for him to see, the progress with the smoker, and that was kind of what got my start. So that was or restart, and that was in 2014. But I did videos sporadically, off and on, for 2 years, and then, like I said, I kind of went whole hog and started doing them all the time in like late 2015, early 2016. So CJ, when you're talking and you mute it, you have to cover your face so people can't read your lips. Ask my folks how they know about that.
Sorry, Mrs. CJ is coming in with a new hairdo. I was like,
I'm telling you, you have to cover your lips because people can read your lips. That all right? Like an NFL player,
like baseball players when they go out and talk to the pitcher. Got it.
Oh, exactly.
Oh, wow. That's funny.
Because
pro
look,
tip. Pro tip right there. Hashtag pro tip.
Where's Lou at? He'll tell you, yo, when Dash has to mute the chat. Oh,
Hold on. T-Roy's asking to see the. Hey, Babs, come here.
I have glasses on.
Then take them off.
I can't see them.
Okay, come say hi. We're gonna get Mrs. CJ in here. Mrs. CJ.
Hi,
CJ.
Hi. You missed my wife. She was here a little while ago, so don't.
Well, I have no makeup on and my glasses, which I never wear.
I don't have any makeup on. I don't even have my glasses on.
All right, fair enough.
I have makeup.
I didn't even. Hold on, wait. Hold on. Let me get pretty for the camera. Let me. Okay.
Oh wait, no.
Oh, I like it.
Hey. I keep one right by me too.
Look, I have a wood comb as well. And hold on, I have a wood comb as well, but the wood comb just doesn't work anymore. It's the little,
it's not sticking in mine.
No.
Bye.
Thank you for playing and coming to say hi.
Everybody's saying hi, honey. Wolf whistle for Mrs. CJ. There you go. Sexy mama. There you go, T-Roy. I feel the same way. All right. Let's see here. You've been doing it for a bit. What's kept you on the grind? What is your end result, buddy?
The end result, and the segue from what I do currently to what I used to do. I actually used to teach part-time. Okay. And I think that I used to teach computer stuff part-time. So I used to teach A+, Net+, Linux+, and the MCDST, which is a defunct Microsoft certification. And it really is just trying to help other folks out, because I know when I started, it took me 7 years to get brisket right. And if I can help one person, if I can, alleviate one cook or, save somebody some money, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm trying to do. And that's it, I'm trying to pay it forward more or less. And I mean, I try to be genuine on the videos. If I mess up, I mess up, and I mess up. Right. If you guys have seen the videos that I posted this week, you saw, I have real life problems when I cook.
Yeah, for sure.
And I talk about them. It's not like TV. It's not like, something perfect. And every cook, something's gonna go wrong. And every event, something's going to go wrong. And, it's all about rolling with the punches and embracing the suck, dealing with it, and getting through it.
Well, I like how you did. You stepped away for a moment, took a breath, and then figured out your next move. And that's what you have to do. Even I tell we have 5 kids together, right? So I'll tell the kids, one of my boys gets really easily fired up, and I'll tell him, I'm like, take a step back, 10-second count. Deep breath, and let's talk about it, and that's just something you got to do. Deep breath and move on, so very cool. We were combing our beards, and Leprechaun, Jason, he has a big red beard that just goes forever. He's like, y'all are combing your little boy beards.
So you know what's funny, right? So most of you guys, so my nickname is Dash. My govy is Scott, right?
Right.
So I have a friend who his name is also Scott, but he's Redbeard Scott and I'm Blackbeard Scott.
Nice. Okay.
And when we get together, it's like, can't you see the beard resemblance? Like he's a white guy, obviously with red hair. And I'm Blackbeard Scott and he's Redbeard Scott. So I wish I could. This is like my terminal length. Though I did mention in the video this got singed and it is slightly shorter than it is, but there you go. That's about it.
Yeah, I see the little white whiskers. Now I tend to try to dye mine out. Do you dye them out, or you just let it roll?
I let it roll, man. I ain't got time for that. I barely shape up my beard and comb it. You think I'm gonna have time to dye my beard?
Every 2 or 3 weeks. Hey, Good Times Barbecue is in the house. Welcome, man. Welcome. Every couple of weeks, Mr. CJ does a little spa day for me. Shaves my head, dyes up the beard. I trim it up real nice. massage my
Does
back.
she wax your chest hair and do your toes too?
She'll get the back hair. You should get the back hair. And we'll go get mani-pedis. I ain't even afraid to say that, dude.
Word.
If you ain't
I've had
taking care,
2 manicures in my entire life. All right.
you know what, Eric, let me take that back. I don't dig manicures. I don't. But pedicures, little women rubbing on my feet and trimming them up, I'm okay with that. Johnny, I know.
No.
Back me up, Johnny.
He's not.
I see you get a pedicure.
Well, you know what? He probably is going to back you up because he's a Patriots fan.
Oh, damn.
You got the hands got to look nice to wear them 6 rings.
It's true. It's true. That's what. All right. Let's see here. CJ's get that Brazilian wax now.
Oh.
He's got.
There is no.
He probably got an airstrip.
There is
A landing strip.
There's no waxing going on, baby. You know what's funny? That's not just one person make that comment. I see at least 3 people say Brazilian wax.
Oh, God.
And I hope you guys are all envisioning me with Brazilian wax right now.
Yo, Doug. If I knew this was gonna be this much fun, I'd have done this before.
Hey, man, I've been here the whole time.
Hold on, time out. Before we get off, I want to sign up again. I want to do this again. We gotta have another one of these.
Hey,
like,
you're welcome. You're welcome anytime, brother. We'll get you on.
All right.
I'm sorry. Someone said, "Mr. CJ, hello, Mr. CJ," with that bikini line. Don't be afraid, man, to manscape. There you go.
Oh no. So manscaping is a real thing,
I mean, come on. Nice to meet all you guys. Good times, Mark. You saying hi to everybody. Hey, dude. Gosh, again, you're welcome. Come on. We do have it. We try to have a good time on here. I wish Kent were here. I know he's listening. Kent. We love him to death. He's a good boy. What are you laughing at, Johnny Mags?
We're off the rails here, boys, and it's beautiful.
Way off the rails,
buddy.
But
glad I could do it.
It's okay, man. It's okay. I'm seeing damn my sausage finger Brazilian wax hashtag Brazilian wax CJ. Guys, hit the thumbs up for the Brazilian. All right, let's get the thumbs up going.
Oh man.
All right.
Who is that? Is that T-Roy?
T-Roy.
Now in another shot for you guys. T-Roy Cooks, the godfather himself. Cheers, brother.
Cheers, T-Roy.
I gotta open up another freshie here from my. I'm drinking a little whiskey soda, freshie. Gotta pour my whiskey soda. Oh. Cheers.
Look, I just took a shot and I'm taking a sip.
You got to do it. All right, let's try to get back. Let's get back on track.
Not gonna happen.
What would be one piece of advice you'd give a brand new YouTuber?
Patience. It is the thing that people don't tell you about is before you get to the point where you have 1,000. And so I tell you, I got into YouTube during the golden age because I had a channel for a very long time. I used to post some stuff that was unrelated to barbecue. And the video that got me to the point where I got partnered, I struck while the iron was hot. I went to a live show with Nice Peter. You guys know some of you guys might know who Nice Peter is. If you know who Nice Peter is, comment down below. Nice Peter is half of the epic rap battles. YouTube used to do this thing where it was, I can't even remember what it was called, but they used to tour around some of the singing acts. And he came to Baltimore and I went to a live show. At that live show, I recorded someone who got on stage and sang the Chuck Norris part of Chuck Norris versus Abe Lincoln. That video went viral, back in the day, viral, and I had just enough views in order to make YouTube partner. I got YouTube partner in like 2012 or 2013, and I just kind of held on to it and rode that wave. So some of you guys who are doing it now, unfortunately, you guys know YouTube has changed some things up. In order to make partner, or in order to be able to do like live streams even, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. I tell you, just keep swimming, keep posting videos, because the more people see, the more people are going to see. And I'm going to say that again, because I told this advice to a friend of mine years ago, and they used to post a video like once a month. And I'm like, yo, up that to like twice a month, and then up that to every 2 weeks, and then up that from every 2 weeks to once a week, and then go to 2 times a week. That's why most of you guys know if I post videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and I have my live stream on Wednesdays. I'm posting 3 videos a week currently. But the more people see as far as videos, the more people who are going to be watching see.
Yeah, it's true. I'm with you 100%. I started off with 1 a week or 1 every couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And then got down to 1 a week. And then I tried to do 3 a week. That kind of kicked my butt a little bit.
Nah, you can't. You can't.
And then I took this over.
It's not sustainable with the full-time job.
Yeah, I think pretty much the majority of people have full-time gigs. So it is tough to do. So, I've settled on the 2 a week. I do it on Wednesdays and Sundays. And then we have our Thursday chat. And this right here, this hot seat has been a godsend. And I appreciate Hobo for trusting me and taking it over when he gave it up. But this week is one full year of doing the hot seat. July 5th was the first one we did. And that was Steve from Not Another Cooking Show. And so this is a 1-year anniversary of the hot seat. So 1 year in, we've talked to Ken. We're going to keep going. We're booked out into October now. So we're good to go. We're going to keep
I know
going.
I told you this, but I want to make it public. Anytime there's someone who cancels or can't make it, hit me up on a moment's notice. I got you.
I'm in, man. Hey, I love chatting.
I might not always have something to drink, though. You might need to give me some notice so I can make sure I have something to drink.
Definitely. Well, I always check up on people at either the Friday or Monday of, so before. So I'll know before, but I'll definitely get you in there. Beers Jack BBQ said, congrats, thank you. Quester J, congrats, thank you guys, I appreciate it. Good night, Beers Jack BBQ. Let's see here. Meet Cranium for the hot seat. Meet, I'm telling you, man, you just got to figure out a day you can come on. I know you work during the week, but I know that's changing, so let me know. We'll figure it out. I just scheduled another Sunday hot seat for Adam Garrett. He's Adam's Eats out of UK. So anytime when I get somebody from across the pond, we'll set it up on Sundays.
So to tell you, my guys who've been in my chat know how dedicated I am. I was in Germany, woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, did my live stream at 9 p.m. Eastern. I was in the UK. I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I did my live stream. In the past year and a half, I think I've missed 2, maybe 3 live streams. And that was only because of Thanksgiving and I was driving. I think that was it.
Yeah. For us to miss one, it's usually a holiday. So we missed 4th of July because we knew, we all wanted to be with the fam. And
so what I did, and I can't remember what holiday it was, but it fell on the Wednesday. I did it that Tuesday. Right on. So
Ken and I, when we talked about re-upping for the year, keep going, we did want to take a couple weeks here and there. So we won't be having one next week because he's out of town. So we're taking off 2 weeks this year so far. So see here, T-Roy said he's up for another 4-hour hot seat with Jason or Justin from Baby Back Maniac.
Can I get in on that one too?
4 hours. 4 hours.
So I mean, look, what you doing tonight?
All right. Hey, if anybody wants to beat the record T-Roy holds, I'm in. T-Roy had a great time. I'm loving it. If we can hang on long enough that we get Kent in the chat, I think he's still driving. We'll keep it going. We're over an hour now, so go ahead, Johnny.
If I ever get back on and I'm doing this, I'll do $50 shotguns to go for the record.
$50 shot what?
Shotguns. Shotgun a beer for $50.
Got it. I dig it. Let's see, 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours. That was a good one. And that week we had 3 hot seats because the scheduling of, we had our normal Thursday one. Justin for Baby Max hit me up and said, Troy's coming over. You guys, and Kenneth from What's New. They came over, and then we had another one on Monday that I special scheduled because, whatever. It was a long week for sure. Or I did a Friday one. I don't know.
T-Roy was feeling no pain.
Yeah, T-Roy said he was feeling no pain. Yeah. By the time, by the third hour, you saw T-Roy go from beers to waters. Let's see here. Alton said Dash ain't going 4 hours with them sippy cup bottles. Sippy cup bottles.
Hey. You know what? Hey, we'll see.
We'll see.
I ain't no little kid, man. I'm a grown man.
He can handle it. Anybody gets on here, they can handle it. They have a good time. Hey, we even had Miss Booger on here for a couple hours. She was dealing with hot flashes, drinking a Busch Light, getting hot flashes. She took off her bra at some point because she needed to relax. She had them hot flashes. Dash needs a Colt 45. Oh,
don't put it past me. Those of you who know, I drank a 40 on the live stream one night. So
you know what? Hey, when you come back, we're gonna have you back on for sure. We're gonna drink 40 ounces the whole night.
Word.
We're gonna do it.
Done.
Let's see here. I'm trying to just see some chat. All right. Johnny, you got any questions?
I got a whole list.
All right. Why don't you go ahead?
Rapid fire.
Real quick, before Johnny takes over, Alton said something about the jug. His wife makes this. You've seen it.
I've heard about the jug, and I get to Austin, I am asking you. We're gonna go. We gonna go.
Alton. Oh yeah. You get to Austin. You call me. I'm gonna fly to Austin, and we'll drink the jug together.
Copy that.
I'm going to make the jug on my channel. I had him shoot some video. He sent me the stickers for it. I'm going to do it. And we're going to do a little collaboration on the jug. So it's coming.
Copy that.
I'm excited. All right. Johnny Maggs, go for it, brother.
All right. Kevin Nash asks, does a Weber 22 lid on a 55-gallon drum work some way?
So, yes, it does. All of the again, this is why I love this shirt, because I can point to this. So the way this works is you have to weld a strip, and it's flat stock. Okay. I get the flat stock from like Lowe's or Home Depot. I usually get 1.5 inches so that I can half it, and I'll have 3/4 of an inch that is welded to the top of the drum and 3/4 of an inch that's poking out. That is the perfect diameter for a drum lid, a 22.5-inch drum lid to sit perfectly on top. I do not recommend you get a Weber drum lid only because they're too expensive. I had someone ask me this today. Where do you get the drum lids? Like, how do you find the drum lids? I go to Sears. Whatever the cheap 22-inch dome lid is from Sears, that's the one that I get. I don't get one from Walmart because of the fact that they have a hinge on it. You want one that lifts straight off as opposed to a hinge one. They just sit better. Ask me how I know. So
all right. Camp House Barbecue Company asks, on a brisket, hot and fast or low and slow?
Low and slow. I don't do hot and fast. I just have it. Not that I'm knocking it. I just have it. Let's put it that way. I'm all about, the reason I haven't done one is because I don't want to ruin one. I ruined way too many briskets before I figured it out that I just haven't done one hot and fast.
All right. Simple Man's Barbecue. Creamy or crunchy peanut butter?
Yo, creamy peanut butter. Creamy, because you hold on, time out. Toasted potato bread, okay, with grape jam and creamy peanut butter.
That is specific right there.
Fight me, okay? Fight me.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Yo. Hold on, time out. I'm waiting again. I'm thirsty. Who's with it? Alton, where you at? I was worried about you, but where you at, dog?
Alton's putting his paycheck in this thing.
Hey, he's working right now, so he's earning every. Let's
see here. All right, go ahead, man.
Questa J. What temp are you cooking your chicken to?
165. Typically for if I'm doing a whole chicken or a breast. Now if it's a thigh or a leg quarter, I might do them. Well, I'm sorry, I take that back. Chicken wings, I'll take the 175, and if it's a thigh, I might also take it to, or a leg, I might also take it to 175. But
why?
If I'm cooking, you said what?
But why? Why the difference in temperatures?
The dark meat can stand to be cooked a little harder.
Okay.
If you cook a breast, a breast past 165, it's dried out.
It's done.
It's just it's done. The leg quarters or legs or even wings, I've said this in some of my videos. My wife likes the wings, the leg quarters, the legs done a little bit more. But if I'm cooking for a customer, everything gets pulled at 165. I don't, I want to make sure that it is the juiciest it could possibly be, and we don't have any mistakes or any problems with it being dried out.
Right on. All right. Well, the Good Eats with the Noob just put $25 in there. Said, well, heck, the man needs a drink, so wants a drink. So he's getting his vodka out. Johnny Mags, get your Southern Comfort.
Time on, CJ. You using that shot glass again? What's up with that?
I pour it while I'm sitting here, man. I will go back to the bottle. I'm sorry. What's New Barbecue? KC's in the house. What's up, brother?
Hey.
All right. Johnny Mags, get there, man.
Alton at Dogfather's Barbecue. What's your most miserable cooking fail and why? And how did you overcome it?
All right, so, I'm hold on, time out. Let me.
He's getting warmed up over there.
I've had a lot of them. Okay, I've been doing barbecue and I've been doing like cooks for other folks for a while now, like a good 3 to 4 years, and I can tell you guys of a couple different times where things have just gone wrong. Recently, earlier last month, I had an event for a guy who has a tuning shop, a car tuning shop. This guy is a friend of mine. We've become friends. I'm most of you guys know who watch my channel know I'm big into my Volkswagens. I'm big into my diesel Volkswagens, and he's got a primarily Volkswagen Audi tuning shop. He ordered some food from me, and I wrote down that his order was for half of what his order actually was. I'm going to say that again to let that sink in. I wrote down that his order was for 10 pounds of pork, 10 pounds of chicken, and 10 pounds of brisket. Okay? When in fact his order was for 20 pounds of brisket, 20 pounds of pork, and 20 pounds of chicken. His delivery time was 2:30 p.m. I realized this at 6:45 a.m. Yeah. That was just a recent one. Okay? And if you go back I have a playlist of lessons learned videos. There are times when I screw up Okay, I had one, one that cost me money. I had 2 events on the same day, and this was probably about 2 or 3 years ago. I had a woman who ordered some potato salad, some coleslaw, and things like that for about a noon delivery for a lunch catering job. And then I had one that was about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and they ordered some sides and foods and things like that as well. I confused the sides, and I ended up having to run to Walmart, of all places, to make up and get her coleslaw and potato salad and things like that, because I left the coleslaw and potato salad that I thought was for the later event at home when it was for the event that I had during that day. I mean, when it comes to screw ups and, mishaps, I'm one person. I definitely make mistakes. I own up to them. I let the people who I'm doing things for know, and I just kind of figure out what I have to do to make it right. That's the end all, You gotta make it right.
All right. All About the Rack asks, what's the next smoker in your crosshairs?
All right, so it's crazy, right? One of my subscribers, his name is Kris. He lives up in Delaware. He commented on my video today. He bought a Lone Star Grills, like a cabinet, like a small cabinet. He's like, after looking at the build quality and everything about this particular cabinet, he went ahead a few weeks later and purchased a offset from Lone Star Grills, right? And those of you guys who have Lone Stars, I know T-Roy has a Lone Star, Alton has a Lone Star. Anybody else who has a Lone Star, comment down below, and we can see who has Lone Stars. If anybody is cool with Lone Star Grills and you want to have them sponsor me and send me one, I'd be all about it. CJ, I'm sure you know all about that too. You're muted, so I can't see you. I can't hear you. But they have a cabinet that is 6 feet wide. I want that. If not that, then was it Moberg or Mossberg? One of those tanks. I want one of those. But I mean, do I need another smoker? No. Do I want more smokers? Yes.
You can never have too many.
Oh yeah. Look, when I pulled up with this 5-foot grill that I have, the flat top 5-foot grill, my wife said, "So does that mean you're getting rid of one?" No.
Blue Smoke Barbecue Late Show. What kind of offset do you use?
So I do not have any offset smokers at all. I do actually. Well, technically, I have one offset. It is Priscilla. Okay, and I didn't make mention of Priscilla earlier because I bought Priscilla in hopes of just doing a quick flip. But Priscilla needs more work than I thought, and I had some issues with the electricity in my garage, and that project just got halted. But I bought that smoker, and it was an offset firebox. And if you look at some of my videos when I'm talking at Vicky, you can see Priscilla behind me. Priscilla is the one that has Pig Elvis on the side. And I just haven't gotten a chance to finish working with that one. It just needs more work than I thought. And yeah, I've kind of lost interest in restoring that smoker. But if anybody wants that smoker, hit me up, because yeah, we'll figure something out. That's the only one that's an offset. All of my other smokers are reverse flow. Every single one of them is reverse flow.
All right. Good Eats with the Noob asked, do you ever wake up and think, man, I'm just worn out from doing videos?
Yes, I do. When I was in the UK, early in May, and I just did not have it in me to edit video. There was a week where I did not post video, and that was the first time in a very long time that I did not post a video on Tuesday, and I did not post the video on Thursday. I had videos in the can. So I had videos that I filmed, and I just, the time zone difference, the fact that I was working, I just couldn't do it. So, hey, Alton hit me up, sent me a message. We'll talk afterwards about that. So, but yeah, I just couldn't do it. And there are times when I'll kind of recycle a video if I don't have time to film something or really edit something. But other than that, man, you know, this is a grind. It is definitely a grind. Most people don't know all that it takes to put videos out consistently. And that's one of the things that's key is consistency.
Very good, very good. Simple Man's Barbecue asks, do you ever do any competitions?
All right, so I did one competition. I got my tank handed to me. Let's put it that way. Handed to me. Like, I cooked a good steak. We cooked a good steak, man. So again, I have a video about this up on my channel, and I tell you, I've been contemplating whether I'm going to do. It was I did a SCA event, so a Steak Cooking Association event. That event is actually coming up next month. That same event that I went to last year. Those of you guys who know, who saw that video, yo, I was this close to watering my beard after that event. Like, we came in, and you know, so it was myself and a guy, DC Cooks. Okay, we were team DAL. So if you remember what DAL stood for, comment down below. All right, because we were team DAL. All right. So who remembers? Who from my crew remembers what DAL stood for? And that was a year ago, and I still feel that we took an L that day. Like an
Dan
L.
from SmokeyGoodness said, "Dead ass last."
That was it.
I love
Look,
it.
and technically we didn't come in dead ass last because the team that came in dead ass last was too afraid to show up. So we weren't really, but we were.
I love it, man.
Nice. Dead Broke Barbecue for laughs.
Oh boy.
Ford or Chevy?
He said Volkswagen.
No, I drive a Ford, man. I got a Ford 6-liter of all things. I drive a 6-liter diesel. My Vanna, okay, Vanna white, okay, the white cargo van is a 6-liter diesel Ford. So get at me. All right.
Nice.
Everybody craps on the 6 liters. Everybody craps on the Fords. Yeah, get at me.
All right. T-Roy Cooks asks, why the half bull man dude on your logo?
Half bull. All right. So, I really don't know. I tell you what, I was working with a guy who was an artist. Like he was a truly an artist. And I said, yo, man, I work with this guy, and I said, yo, I need a logo. Can you help me out with that? And he's like, all right, what do you want it to be? And I'm like, all right, I want it to be a steel drum. So here's a picture of the steel drum. And I want it to be a bull, like, you know, somebody that's angry, but like a bull, like arms crossed, bull. And this is it. This is it. Like, he drew it, and yo, I've been rocking with the bull and the drum for 4 years now. And you know what? Let me let you in on a little secret. So let me get in a little closer. And this shirt, you can see this is worn out, right? But he drew the bull to have like a pretty impressive package, and I was like, we kind of got to tone this down. Yo, I just no BS, no BS. full disclosure. All right.
All right.
So,
I got one more here from Alton Dogfather's Barbecue.
Okay.
How has your editing style changed over the years, and where do you see it going in the future?
All right, so I kind of have, and you know what? I'm gonna give Alton some credit. When Alton found my channel and he started commenting, I went back and watched his videos. I was impressed with his videos, so I pivoted and I started doing something. And Alton and I talked, and one of the things he told me, he was like, he's like, I really like what you're doing. I really like what you're talking about, but I would love to see some like close-up shots. He's like, like some B-roll panning in with as you finish putting stuff on the grill, or panning in as you check in on something. So I can honestly give Alton all of the credit for probably the past 6 to 8 months of my videos. Whenever I do any sort of pans in, pan ins to like some nice B-roll or anything like that, that's all Alton. I watched Alton's video and I was like, dude, I gotta step my game up. I was doing the educational thing and I was trying to be motivational and I was trying to be helpful, but I wasn't being visually stimulating. Let's put it that way. Alton's video, they're like the first couple of videos of Alton's I watched and I was like, yo, that's like amazing. And I talked to him and he was like, oh bro, I do this or I do that, I do the other. And I was like, okay, you know what? I gotta change some stuff up. So I can actually attribute the pivot and making sure that I had the B-roll, had the close-up shots, had the, the zooming in or different angles. That was all Alton, all of it. So good looking, bro. Thank you. Appreciate that. Good inspiration. Yeah.
All right, is that it, Johnny Max, for you?
That's all I got for now. Yeah.
All right. We're gonna come back to my questions, and this is a play all question. This is one I need people in the chat to put their answers in. If Hollywood was gonna make a movie about Dash, his channel, his life, all the kids, who's playing Dash in Hollywood?
All right, so are we watching the? So you said the commenters are going to comment on this, right?
People in the chat join in; they have fun, but I still want your answer.
Oh man,
Mr.
when is this movie happening?
Huh?
When is this movie happening? I'm stalling to try to think about who can play in the video.
People from the chat. We got Mr. T, Rick Ross, Suge Knight, Whoopi Goldberg. Yep. Come on now.
Oh,
Whoopi. Getting a lot of Mr. T's. See here. Denzel Washington, Kimbo Slice.
I pity the fool.
Pickles, of course, put Farrah Fawcett. Back Carolina, Carrot Top. Nice. Chi McBride.
God.
His name is Chi McBride.
McBride, my bad. Excuse me.
It's cool.
So
where's Lou? Where's Lou Calamatas at?
It's here. Anthony Anderson, Jack Black, Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Thank you.
Boom.
All right, so it's crazy. When I was younger, people used to tell me that I looked like Ice Cube.
All right.
I never really saw it. All right. But I tell you what, Ice Cube's son played him in the NWA movie. So I would like for one of my sons to play me in the video. How about that?
Good call.
Louis Calamides said
Calamatas.
Hey, don't correct me. This is my show. You correct me. You correct me on your show.
You're right. You're right. My bad.
He his name anyway. It makes him giggle like a schoolgirl. I know it.
What? Who giggles like a schoolgirl?
Lewis, you know when I say his name wrong, he giggles like a schoolgirl. You know he does.
The girl who does CJ's Brazilians.
Yeah, exactly.
And his manicures.
Eastwind Farm says, CJ, I have something to get off my chest to you. Well, you keep your chest covered, buddy. I don't want to see your chest. All right, Kris, put it in there. Lay it on me.
Ooh.
All right. What's wrong? What'd you say, Johnny?
Leprechaun. Indomitian Sue.
Oh, yeah, Indomitian
from
Sue.
the Rams. Yeah.
See, Lewis said, yes, it does. It makes him giggle like a schoolgirl.
Okay.
Lewis said that. There you go.
All right, I see.
All right. So, let's see here. Morgan Freeman. Good Times Barbecue said Morgan Freeman.
Well, so when I started doing barbecue,
it's funny.
it was right after the Shawshank Redemption.
Right. Keenan Thompson, DJ Farm. Yeah. All right. So that was some comedy right there. I love that. That was good. All right. So let's talk about your home cooking part of this show here. Who taught you how to smoke, grill, barbecue, whatever you call it?
All right, so I have to give credit to my aunt. I've talked about this before in some of my videos and on some of my live streams. Growing up, my aunt lived directly next door. All right, and my aunt used to have a little bullet Brinkman or something like that little bullet Brinkman, and she used to have this little teeny grill out in her backyard, and we would fill it up with charcoal, and she would put some wood chips in it, and it was just chips. All right, it was chips. And she used to. Anybody remember that Clarence Carter song? It was called "Stroke It." Okay, and it was Clarence Carter used to say, "Stroking to the east, stroking to the west, stroking to the girl that I love best. I'll be stroking." And they were like, "Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter." So whenever she used to smoke chicken, she would say, "And we smoke it, smoking to the east and smoking to the west." So I tell you, that was like one of the first experiences I ever had with smoked meats, and I didn't even realize it until years later that was my first, foray into doing barbecue as far as low and slow. She used to smoke chickens probably once a month or so, and I remember that little bullet smoker in the back patio, and she used to set it up, and that was it. And every time I was smoking. So that was what kind of got me started. And then I tell you what really cemented my love for barbecue. I went to Austin for work, and this is probably 8 to 10 years ago, if not about that time. My coworkers are like, "Yo, when we get off the plane, we're gonna get the rental car, we're gonna go to Rudy's, and then we'll go to the hotel." I'm like, "Okay, well, I obviously I know what a rental car is, but what's Rudy's?" And they said, "All you need to know, order a moist brisket. That's it." And it changed my life. Like, really, it did. I couldn't get that when I, back in Baltimore, so I had to figure it out for myself. And it took me 7 years to get it right.
Right on, right on. All right, so Eastwood Farms told me what he needed to get off his chest. He said he besmirched my hat last night. However, Alton, the Dogfather's Barbecue, stood up for my virtues and scolded him, as he should. Great, good looking out, Dogfathers. I love it, man. That's awesome. Kris, I can't believe you're dogging on my hat. Dude, I thought we were friends, Kris. No, anyway. Nah, that was cool. Thanks, buddy. Let's see here. All right, so they taught you how to cook, or you felt your way, you learned your way through it.
Yes.
What is your favorite thing to smoke?
Yo, so
or grill,
crazy enough, it used to be brisket, it used to be beef ribs. It has quickly changed to salmon and lamb. I smoke a mean leg of lamb, and I love salmon, and that's all just because of the ease of cooking and how fast it is. So,
all right,
yeah,
that's cool. Chilling and grilling. Rob D said his favorite thing to smoke is weed. So there you go.
I don't know nothing about that.
You froze up a little bit there, Dash.
I'm sorry. I don't know
out.
anything about that.
You do not know anything about that. No one does that here.
Hey, it's legal out there.
Oh yeah, it's true. It is legal. Kent's trying to call in on my phone. All right, there you go. I think he's figured it out. Let's see here. Alton says tell Dash he could have my lamb. All right.
Yeah, Alton says he doesn't like lamb. I'm
not a big fan of it myself, but maybe I just haven't maybe I just haven't had good lamb. All right. Just throwing it out there. I don't have a lot of opportunity to eat it out here anyway. I don't really think about it.
Yo, you know what's crazy? How you guys have tri-tip, I get lamb. How I don't have tri-tip, I get, or other way around.
I get what you're saying. Hey, tri-tip is plentiful out here, man. I have a couple in the fridge right now. So I'm with you. And I love tri-tip, so it's all good. All right. So lamb is what you dig, right?
Yeah.
But what is the everybody asks you to make for them? What is your family's favorite? What are your people's
brisket?
Brisket. And you said you do not do hot and fast at all.
No. Nope.
So is there no wrapping for you? It's just put it on the pit.
No. So those of you who watch my videos, I tell you, I cook a brisket naked for as long as I cook a brisket naked, and then I will wrap it up in an aluminum foil catering pan. I will wrap it with foil on the top, and then I'll finish it. Once it's done, it's done.
You put anything in it? Like a consomme or anything like that?
No. Where's Ricer at? He'll tell you, because he asked me, he said the same thing. You don't put anything in it? Nope. Guess what? When you wrap it at the right time, the brisket, the au jus coming from the brisket will be perfect. Or the jus that's coming from the brisket is going to be perfect.
The jus.
Jus.
All right. So do you do it by feel or do you do it by temperature? What's your role?
So it kind of depends. Usually my cooks are dictated by time for the most part. And or how tired I am. Like tomorrow night, I have some ribs I need to do, and I'm probably gonna put the ribs out for a certain period of time, and then once I get tired of walking out to my smoker, I've tried to convey just how far my garages are from my house, but my garages are probably excuse me, that's not yawning, Alton. There's a little indigestion. Not yawning yet, but my garages are probably 200 to almost 250 feet away from my house. I've never actually measured, so I have to walk like down the driveway. And after a while, I just get tired of walking down there. So I'll bring them in the house. I'll finish them in the oven. And guess what? Again, fight me, okay? I'm not going to waste the fuel. I'm not going to waste my time going back and forth. I can monitor them much easier, and I can check on them much easier when I have them in the house, in the oven, and I can make sure they're not overdone. I can make sure they're not underdone. It saves me a lot of steps, though I'm still tracking my steps.
Right on. Do you, I noticed that you were saying sugar-free. Why are you drinking sugar-free booze?
Type 2 diabetic.
Yep.
I wish I could tell you, so hold on, all right, here's my little monitor right there. I take my phone. Hold on, time. I'm going to go get my monitor. Let's see.
Oh, boy.
What are you seeing in there?
All right, so let's see. So my sugar right now is at 145, so it's a little higher than it should be, but it's under my ceiling, which is 150.
Okay.
Take care of that, man.
CJ, I got to jump in here.
All right.
Alton's asking Dash about the time the fire department and helicopters showed up at his house because of a cook session. I got to hear this.
All right, so. Yep, hold on. I see everybody's taking a drink, so I'm going to take one too.
Get ready for this one.
All right, so Alton tells me I'm a master storyteller, okay? And the story behind this is as such. I had just gotten Vicky the vertical smoker. And I don't think she was dubbed Vicky the vertical smoker just yet. She was just a vertical insulated smoker. And what happened was I was trying to smoke a meatloaf, okay? And I was trying to smoke a meatloaf for dinner, okay? Because I was trying to smoke a meatloaf for dinner, it was during the evening and it was still light out, okay? So I lit a fire in Vicky and I lit a fire with wood. The fire burned so dirty. Now it was a combination of green wood and the fact that Vicky didn't breathe properly when I first got Vicky. The garages had so much smoke pouring out of them that someone called the fire department. The problem is, I see Daddy Dutch. What's up, Ken?
Hey,
how you doing?
What's up, gentlemen?
All right,
Hi,
so
Dutch.
you know, I'm not gonna allow him to deter from my story, though. All right, I'm focused. All right, so some of you guys who have heard my videos know I live not too far away from I won't say a major street, but from a street. So what happened was the smoke was traveling away from our garages and through the other block. There's like 10 to 15 houses, and then there's a break, and another 10 to 15 houses, and there's a break because they're row homes. Again, some of you guys who have seen my videos, when I look out at my behind my house, there's row homes. The smoke carried over through to that other street, and someone called the fire department because they could smell smoke, but they couldn't tell where it was coming from. Because they could smell smoke and couldn't tell where it was coming from, the fire department was called and they responded. From experience, I know that Baltimore City, whenever there is a report of a dwelling fire, they send 2 engines, 2 ladders, 2 EMT, 2 battalion chiefs, and 2 police. That should be 10 units. All 10 units responded that day. All 10. On top of it, because of the fact that I guess the news chopper had nothing else to do, it also responded. Okay? Now, you guys are laughing, all right? It's not funny. It's not. It's really not. Because, you know, I won't say it's embarrassing, but I had a neighbor that lived up the street, and he calls me barbecue. And he's like, yo, man, I thought you stopped doing barbecue. I ain't seen the fire department in a while. That's how many times the fire department has been to my house. The first time they came to my house, it was about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm sitting in the garage, and I have the garage door down because it was like been overcooked, and I'm like, okay, I'm just throwing sticks in the garage, you know, in Bessie, and I just like loaded some wood into the smoker, and like I hear fire engines coming, and I'm like, all right, you know, like usually there's a house, there's like a I don't know what to call it, but there's a house on the street that have like people who like they got like sickly people up the street. So ambulances go past my house all the time. So I'm in the garage and I'm just chilling, and I hear somebody banging on the garage door, and he's like, hello, and I see a light flashing under the garage door. So I press the button, open the garage door, and like, yo, what's going on? Is everything okay? I'm like, yeah, everything's fine. What's going on? You know, like, what's up? Like, why are you here in my house? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. He's like, we got a report of a fire. And I was like, well, there is a fire, but there's nothing wrong. Like, calm down, dude. Like, calm down. So that was the first time they responded to my house, aside from the helicopter event. But my man came into the house, he came into the garage, and he's like, well, what's going on? I said, I'm cooking. He's like, what are you cooking? I'm like, all right, well, hold on. I open up the door to the smoker, right? Open up the door to the smoker. They look in, they like, what is that? I'm like, yo, that's brisket, that's pork shoulder, that's ribs, that's chicken. One of the dudes was like, yo, how much one of them going for? I was like, well, the whole brisket is $125. My man was like this in his turnout gear. He was like, yo, there's $50 right there. He looked at everybody else and was like, yo, y'all good with putting in a little extra for dinner tonight? I'm like,
that's money.
For real? This is happening? He was like, yo, if it tastes as good as it smells, if it tastes as good as it looks, he's like, yo, you know what a firehouse is? Engine 30 down the street. Truck 8. I was like, I know where it is. So that was how I sold brisket to the fire department when they responded for a call. Aside from the helicopter event, that was, I know that was kind of 2 stories. I'm sorry, Alton, I gave you a 2-for-1 there, but yeah, I've had the fire department respond to my house way too many times, to the point now I call fire communications for Baltimore City and let them know when I'm cooking. And it's like a joke. Like I call and I'm like, hey, I have a small barbecue company. I live at here and I'm adjacent to this block. And they're like, oh yeah, I've talked to you before. All right, well just don't call anybody. Just don't. Thank you.
All right, that is a freaking awesome story. Upshot Barbecue just put a $4.20 super chat in there. How to deal with ignorant grill know-it-alls, who I like to call keyboard commandos.
So I'm fluent in internet. That's it. That's it.
That's it. That's the story. All right. You know what? Hey, Upshot, have some fun with it or delete them. That's all. There's really no,
I don't delete comments. I don't delete
trolls. Fighting with people who think they know it all is a waste of your time. But if you want to have some fun and troll them back, that's fun. Or otherwise, delete them. Sorry, use a bad word there. Kent, will you say hi to the people that everybody, wondering who you are?
Hello, everybody.
He's representing Iowa.
Yeah, I'm out here in Michigan on a youth mission trip. It's our last night. We're heading to Chicago tomorrow. Taking the kids up to Milwaukee for a Brewers game and then headed home Saturday. So I'm on the road here, guys, but I thought I better at least pop in. Thank Johnny Maggs so very much for filling in, brother. Thank you.
Cheers to Johnny Maggs.
And I'll try and catch up on the shots.
You ain't about that life.
Hold on. I got to remind you one thing. I am in a church parking lot.
Well, that's where most people get drunk.
The priests get down. They drink brandy. I don't want to hear that.
Oh, that's awesome. A lot of people are saying hi to Kent. Let's see here. Lloyd's B. Lloyd.
I don't have the chat up, so.
Lloyd's B. Lloyd is an inside joke from my guys. All right. Okay. So let's just break this down. Let's explain this as taste tester number 1 tries to sneak through the room. He's doing something about his hair, he says. Anyway, so I had a hater who he came for me in one of my other subscribers' videos. So Eric, he told Eric that he was cutting brisket wrong in his video. And then he said, oh, it's my fault that Eric was cutting brisket wrong because I gave him direction on how to slice up this brisket. And his name was Lloyd. So the inside joke has now been Lloyders are going to Lloyd. As far as haters are going to hate,
yeah,
Lloyders are going to Lloyd. So
I like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Kent, as long as you're in a Catholic church, you'll be good.
Yep.
I am in the Reformed Church of America parking lot. I'm actually standing, CJ.
It looks like you're in the trailer.
I was gonna say, are you in your trailer?
Yes, I am. We took the barbecue trailer all the way to
Hold
Michigan.
Up. Kent, time out. I need you to send me an email so I can send you some of my stickers.
Oh yeah, I got Smoking Joe is gonna like this one right here.
There you go, Victory Lane.
It's on the outside too. So
I need to send you a couple stickers.
Hey, do you have my picture in there? Where's my headshot?
you know what?
I'm gonna send you another one for the trailer.
I did not want to lose that on the trip because I'm here with 14 teenagers, and one of them girls would fall in love with that ugly mug.
Yeah,
and then I'd be out a headshot.
Hey, Dash, if you want a headshot too, man, I'll send it out, dude.
You know what? Please and thank you. Sure.
Ken, I'm sending you another one for the trailer, baby.
Yeah, I need the updated one for the trailer.
Wait. I have a question. Is it the light fedora or the dark fedora? Because
it's actually a newsboy hat. Babes, Melise.
Hi, baby doll.
I'm gonna get it. Hold on. Ken, entertain the troops.
Please.
Oh, not that way. All right. So I've been listening on and off while driving. So what's the best question so far that I missed? Yeah, put that back. You ain't got enough.
Say what? Time out. What?
Hey, for me to get down to a G-string and dance, you better go rob a bank, son.
I got PayPal and Cash App. What's up? Don't threaten me with a good time, bro.
I hear you. It sounds like you boys been having fun. Like I said, I had it playing the whole time in the van. But I got 9 other people in the van, and 7 of them are girls, so it's hard to hear.
Girl.
There it is. That's the updated headshot. What's up?
That's the wrong hat. Like, is that even you?
That headshot was taken pre this hat.
That's not you.
So,
that's a body double.
No, that's my modeling pic. Honestly, that is a straight up modeling pic that I sent into DXL. I know you know what DXL is, right? The men's clothing. Yeah, I was trying. I was gonna try.
You know what? That picture really looks like Josh with a hat on and one of them funhouse mirrors. Just kind of.
CJ is about to slice the hell out of some bologna. Damn right. Let's see. Kent should have CJ's fedora on his truck, on the front of his truck. Kent, did I send you a hat?
No.
I sent somebody a hat that they won a giveaway or something. I sent someone a hat.
Like the giveaway you just had this past week or two?
Wait a minute. Didn't Tommy from Gallery Backyard win your hat?
No, he won a gift certificate to a new food company or whatever.
Oh shit! I didn't even win one of them. Damn.
You know what? I had 5 giveaway, prizes in the giveaway.
Yep.
And only 2 people claimed them. So I have 3 prizes to give away.
Can I get one? I don't care what it is.
Hey, I see hot sauce. I see 3 guys on the bottom of the screen other than yourself. That would be.
There you go. Exactly.
Right, there's my 3 winners. Y'all send me your addresses.
You already have mine.
I got you. Miss Bugs just put a $25 super shot. She won't be here for 3 weeks. So there you go.
Bugger. Have a great time, darling.
Come on, Kent, catch up. You need to take a double shot.
9 minutes.
No, I'm not doing. In my current location, I am not doing shots.
Big Lou barbecue. So Big Lou, be careful. Dude, seriously, I know there's some storms coming around all over. This boat in Florida. Anybody in the South over there, be careful out there.
So Preston, where's Preston at? If Preston is still in the chat, chime in.
Preston, raise your hand if you're in there.
Preston is in Louisiana, and I genuinely have some concern for Louisiana because I saw today that there's a possible hurricane going to be hitting Louisiana.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, I think they were saying.
Saturday.
Yeah. I've been hearing about some flooding in New Orleans too. So y'all be safe. Keep us posted on what's going on. Guys, you guys first, second, third. You guys are the winners. Who wants the Inkbird thermometer?
I'll take third. Whatever they don't want, I'll take third. This is for Babe. There you go, Babe.
I love thermometers.
All right. I'm getting Kent the fedora.
No, give it to Mags. He'll rock it better than me. I don't have a head for hats.
You want fedora? I'll send it out to you. What else is there? Hot sauce. You want hot sauces, Kent?
You know
yes, he needs to take hot sauce shots.
Yep. And Dash, you're getting the thermometer. You guys you're all winners in my mind.
Hey, Dash.
You're all getting the new headshot. What's up?
Okay.
Hey, Dash, did you see?
You don't seem impressed.
Did you happen to
I
see
am.
Kent's video on the hot sauce? He had a 24-pack of hot sauce samples. Was it your son-in-law and your son, Kent?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that was a great video. They're all trying all the sauces.
Word.
Yeah, on a cracker.
On a cracker.
Yep, hot sauce on a cracker. Buy hot sauce on a cracker. Buy 3 crackers.
There it is.
I was trying to hold. I was holding it in. I did. I did. I was like, there's a joke in there. I'm not gonna go there.
I got you, Dash. I got you, brother.
All right. Let's see here. Dogfather's Barbecue. Alton asks, how did he get on the giveaway? Alton, send me your address. I'll send you some. Don't worry.
Send him your bathwater.
Hey, Alton sent me one of his Dogfather shirts. I'll be rocking that soon, especially when we do that collab.
I'm still waiting on mine.
It's red too. I have never wore anything red in my life, but I'm excited.
That's a sharp-looking shirt.
It's sharp. It's sharp. It's not sharp. It's
How
sharp.
many A's are in shop?
A bunch.
Let's
Just
see
for you,
here.
Ken. I'll
like
do your
lobster.
shots for you.
Get some lobster. Did we do a shot for Mr. I think we did. All
Yeah,
right.
I did. I know I did.
All right, we did. All right.
Ooh.
T-Roy's still waiting for a hat. T-Roy, send me your address and your head size. I think it might be, man size like the rest of us. But I will definitely send T-Roy a hat.
CJ's shirt and his hat are the same size. 5X.
Well, time out. Talking about head sizes, where's Meat Cranium?
He was in here, but he had to jump out. Take care, Big Blue. Be careful out there, brother. Meat Cranium. Dude, Meathead's my guy, but he changed his name, and it threw me all the hell off. It was Meathead. Meathead worked. It worked out everywhere, but Meat Cranium, it makes me feel like I'm saying like a big people word, and I don't like using more syllables than I have to.
It's because you can't pronounce them.
It's true. It's like Calamides, It says,
Calamatis. Calamatis.
What did I tell you? My show, I'll pronounce the names as I want.
Calamatis.
Calamatis.
I tell you what. So hold on. Let me just interject really quickly, right?
Right.
I told Lou Calamatis when he came to my show, to my live stream, and I pronounced his name, and he was like, "Yo, you got it right. How?" I used to work at a bank, and there was a guy. His name was. All right, I want everybody quiet for this. His name was Hippocrates Soteropoulos. Again, Hippocrates Soteropoulos. Everybody called him Harry.
Did you get that right off the bat, or did he have to tell you?
Yeah.
You read it right off the bat like you were fluent in Greek.
Yes. So one of the things about me is I have a good tongue, okay? So I'm good with pronunciation.
That's what she said.
We keeping it PG-13, Kent. All right.
He wasn't here for that part.
I know he wasn't here for that part. All right, but the whole thing is this, right? So hold on, hear me out. So he came into my branch, and this is when I was working at a bank. He came into my branch, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, how do you say your name?" He said, "Oh, everybody calls me Harry," and I'm like, "Well, that's not your name. Your name is what's on this check." He says, "Hippocrates Soteropoulos." I said, "Okay." Mr. Hippocrates. He's like, oh, okay, I impressed him. So I was told at a young age, there is no sweeter sound than one's name. So I am a big proponent of pronouncing people's names correctly. So Mr. Hippocrates Soteropoulos, till the day I die, I will say his name correctly and in full. All right?
I hope he's watching.
And well, unfortunately, you know, with the 42 people that are watching now, he probably is it.
Oh well.
But I'll tell you what, he was the first millionaire I met ever in life.
Ooh, I like
Put it that way.
All right.
Yeah.
We are at 2 hours. We have hit 2 hours. You're just fine, right? You're just like, I don't want to hear it till it's 3 hours and 59 minutes.
Now, Louis Calamares, you like that?
Yeah, I like it.
Very, very good. You notice I didn't correct you.
How much was the check for?
It was for 2.4 million.
Ooh.
Good God.
So look, you think I'm calling bull, right? So the whole thing is, he used to come in and he would hand me checks, and he would say, "Do something with that for me." I'm like, "Well, Mr. Hippocrates, what do you want me to do?" And he says, this was when I worked at a bank inside of a supermarket. So I was in the produce department inside of a supermarket. You're laughing. I'm dead serious. He used to come in and he would, do something with this for me. Okay. And I'm like, so my second day working at the bank, I had to count $250,000+ in cash. When I say counting cash is nothing, because it was like $80,000 in ones because the head cashier made a mistake, totally turned off to counting cash. Okay. But when I got that check for like $2 million, I thought to myself, how much money is in the account that this check is drawn on? And that changed my total opinion about money and counting cash and having things in hand. So Mr. Hippocrates was on a whole nother level because he handed me $1 million+ check. So, it was real. Definitely.
Right on, man. How do we even get on that one? We that was a tangent
because of Lou Calamares. And I talked about
if I pronounce his name right, he won't feel special anymore. I'm just saying.
You said what now?
I said if I pronounce his name right, he won't feel special.
You actually just did.
He's special. He knows he's special.
All right, Suburban Barbecue, Jim from Suburban Barbecue, the guy with over 200 subscribers and not 1 ounce of content on his channel. He's got it going on. Okay, I gotta sum up some of these questions real quick. Do you watch a lot of YouTube?
I do, but you know what's crazy? And some of you guys who watch me have seen me on other YouTube stuff. I don't watch a lot of barbecue stuff because I don't want to be accused of ripping somebody else off. So I watch a lot of car content. I watch a lot of news. I watch a lot of, I won't say comedy, but I watch, probably 70% of the stuff that I watch on YouTube is not barbecue related.
Right on. T-Roy Cook said, "My wife is calling me the bad guys. You know what I mean? All right, go get you some, T-Roy. Tell her wife said hi, give her love, appreciate it. And thank you for the super chats too, T-Roy. Appreciate it, man. Okay, so let's talk about YouTube. 3 channels you watch: 1 big, 1 small, and 1 you think should be bigger.
All right, so just for the sake of barbecue related stuff. Say that again?
It doesn't have to be cooking shows or barbecue channels or whatever. Just anything.
All right, so I watch Bon Appetit. I like Bon Appetit channel.
Yeah, me too. You like Brad.
Yo, Brad Leone? What?
That guy's my hero.
And Claire? Me and Brad, we could be friends drinking. Like, seriously.
Oh, yeah.
A medium channel who I watch this girl, I don't even know how I found her channel. Her name is Ali Spagnola. She's got like 50, 60,000 subscribers. And the small channel, and this is a toss-up between Alton of the Dogfather Barbecue and Ricer of Deadbrook Barbecue of Wisconsin.
Yeah, he's in there. Ricer's in there. He's scheduled to be a ghost. He's scheduled to be a guest in October, I believe.
Alton or Ricer?
East Coast Tony's in the house.
Hold on. Tell Ricer to be at the Brewers game tomorrow night.
All right, Ricer, go to the Brewers game tomorrow night.
He's got a car show he's doing, man. He's kind of tied up.
I didn't ask you, Dash.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Dude, hey, Kent handles the guests, man. The guests don't handle the Kent. All right. If you could cook with anybody in history, alive or dead, who would it be?
Anthony Bourdain.
All right. Hey, I love it.
Like, yo, you know what? I wouldn't even want to cook with him. I just want to drink with him and talk to him.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
Like, see, instant karma. He dropped his phone.
See what happens?
Yep.
Son of a bitch. That's so
See, you know what's crazy? CJ, you and I said the same thing at the same time.
Hey, Woodchuck Barbecue Zach said, I haven't even said hi to him. I'm sorry, Woodchuck. How you doing, brother? Appreciate it.
Hey, yo, Woodchuck, what's good?
I'm trying to work and watch the chat. Sometimes I miss some people. Woodchuck's my guy from Texas too. So I appreciate you being here, Zach. You're all good in my head, man. And the super chats are $25 if you want to throw them in there, Zach. I'm just saying.
Hey, time out. I see Luke Calamadas. He said, you know, Dash getting his name right is special. All right. But when CJ says Calamides, he laughs every time.
Calamides.
We both get a point. All right, CJ? I looked over at the chat and I saw that.
I told you. All right. So
that's just because it's your show and he doesn't want to make you feel bad.
No, I think he really does like you. He feels special. I make people feel special in the chat.
No. He said I make him feel special, and he laughs when you say it.
Hey, laughter equals specialness. You know, laughter is the best medicine.
Sure.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from? Reader's Digest?
I think I got.
His mom told him.
So, anyway.
Awkward. Again, off the rails.
Gosh, this show has been a moment of firsts. We had the first family group shot. We had the first guest singing. First time a guest ever looked at me sideways, like, okay, whatever. I mean, Kent does it all the time, but the first time a guest,
he doesn't count. Just for the record.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
I'm talking to our soon-to-be former guest.
Little does he know I'm coming back.
This is over.
Oh, I heard that part. I was putting in a air conditioner for a 93-year-old lady when I heard that part.
Oh my gosh. What a sweetheart. All right. First diabetes reading. There you go. Lewis said first diabetes reading. We have a lot of firsts tonight. And saying first is hard after all those shots, too. So, all right. Last question, and then we go back to Johnny Maggs. Not that we wish any ill will on you or, you on death row, but what would your final meal be?
Yo, a cheesesteak.
Straight up cheesesteak from Philly.
Yep.
All right.
That's it.
Which one? All
right. So there's a video I put up probably, it hasn't been a year yet, but my local cheese steakery is called Pagano. And that was the one that was close to my house where I grew up. And, the whole thing is like you hear people who talk about cheesesteaks from Philly and you hear Pat's and you hear Geno's, right? Pat's and Geno's are garbage.
Really?
Garbage. Okay.
Oh.
I didn't have a Pat's or a Geno's cheesesteak until I was an adult and after I moved out of the city. What happens is, you know how you have that local beer that's the first one that you drank and that's the one that you like because it's sentimental reasons, it's sentimental, because of whatever. That was how Pagano's cheesesteaks was to me. Pagano's is on Ogantz Avenue. It's OGZONTZ. Ogantz, actually, it's OGTONZE. Something like that.
It doesn't matter. CJ can't pronounce it anyway.
It's on Ogantz Avenue, okay? If anyone ever goes to Philly, apparently there's another Pagano's somewhere in the city because I've had people go to the wrong place and I'm like, yo, you're on the wrong spot. But it's on Ogantz Avenue. That's the place. That's where you need to go. Get yourself a triple cheesesteak. The triple cheesesteak is American, provolone, and cheese whiz.
Wow.
Yo, I'm fat.
CJ.
What up?
For all the people from Philadelphia watching, complaint letters go to Dash at
P.O. Box
Smokers
3236, Catonsville, Maryland. Okay, 21228. Look,
That's awesome.
send it. All right, send it because I tell you, send it. Okay, the whole thing is again. The cheese steakery, or my term, the cheese steakery that you grew up close to is going to be your favorite. Period.
I'm with you. I understand that for sure.
Yeah.
Pagano's is my favorite.
Right on. Let's see here. Quester J said, check out your channel. You have a web store for your t-shirts and stickers. So if you guys are looking for merch,
I do.
Get it there.
Please do. Thank you, Quester J. Hold on, time out. While we are here and Quester J brought it up, I want to take Quester J. I want to thank Quester J. Quester J went out of his way to have a plaque made for me to celebrate the fact that I hit 10,000 subscribers. And I just want to hats off.
Cheers.
Dude, oh yeah, you know what? I'll take a shot for that.
That's awesome.
Like,
don't give away free shots. What are you doing?
Yeah, who do you think you are? Me?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't worry about what I'm doing.
10K. Jim. He had 11,777 earlier today.
Yes.
That's a quick little jump right there. So let's see here. Question. All right, so everybody's just talking. All right. I think I'm pretty much done with my questions. Johnny Mags, what you got out there, buddy?
I got one from King Kilbasa. What's your favorite barbecue sauce?
All right, so my favorite barbecue sauce is one that everybody knows. It's a Sweet Baby Ray's. It's one of those things. Again, when I'm cooking for the family, is basic. It's.
I think everybody
what it's like.
Ray's.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't have to explain it. I don't have to. I'm cooking for the family. Usually, it's the basic Sweet Baby Ray's, just because, and it's going to be the original barbecue sauce. That's it.
Dash, you like any heat at all?
Oh, yo, I'm all about the heat. Hot like fire. I actually had some Chinese food tonight for dinner, and I had some General Tso's shrimp, and I was like, yo, make it spicy. So I'm all about the spicy. Yeah, I can take some heat.
Well, CJ's had. I think CJ had it at Josh and Babe's house. I sent them a recipe for a honey jalapeno barbecue sauce.
All right.
I'll get with you.
You said
later.
you're going to send me some?
I'm going to send you.
P.O. Box SDSBBQ 3236.
No, I'm going to.
Catonsville, Maryland.
I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you the recipe.
He just wants the rub, man. He just wants the rub.
Yo. I just like, you know what it really is, and I'll be completely honest with you. I really like the excitement on my kids' faces when I bring something back from the P.O. box. Because they're like, somebody sent you something? Yes, they did.
All right, I'll get with you. I got to make a batch anyway.
Yeah,
So,
you do.
I think CJ said he wants something too.
I gotta send 2 to the Northeast now.
Well,
So,
I'm in the, I'm not even Mid-Atlantic. We're just in Maryland. It's Maryland.
Close enough.
close enough. Northeast, Atlantic, South, whatever.
You kind of sound like Johnny Mags with a couple of the
No,
words.
I don't. I can imitate Johnny Mags, okay, but
And he does a hell of a job too.
I have a distinct Philly accent, but most people will tell you folks from the Mid-Atlantic, so around the Philadelphia area, do not have an accent.
Okay,
Everywhere else around the...
Give me your best Johnny Mags impression talking about the Patriots.
The Patriots.
So the Patriots suck, okay? Tom Brady needs to stop eating as much lobster as he does, okay? Tell him to go park the car in the yard. That's it.
I love it.
All right?
Dude, night of firsts. Night of firsts. Oh, Johnny's giving you a standing up. I love it. That's awesome.
Yo.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I am a passionate Eagles fan, dog. Like, yeah.
Sorry about
Don't
that.
just show bunching. I'm not even mad about that.
No, how can he be? How can he be? All right, John, you got any more questions over there, dude?
I got one more from Alton. What's the worst comment you've ever gotten?
Oh, okay. Here we go. I did a video a while ago, and this was, in my attempt at evergreen content. So you guys who post videos on YouTube, you know what evergreen content is. It's content that's going to be evergreen. So it's like, I posted this one time, and people are going to be searching for this forever. I posted a video. It was titled something like, How I Sliced Brisket for a Catering Event. All right. I had a comment. It went as such, and I will, to the price of the day I die. My man said, and I'm going to build this up because it is worthy of the buildup. My man said, on behalf of the entire state of Texas, you did that wrong. Again, on the behalf of the entire state of Texas, you sliced that brisket wrong. And my reply was, well, I didn't know you had the authority of the entire state of Texas, but when you have paying customers who you make money off of and you're doing catered events for, holla at your boy. Where's the mic so I can drop it? Yo, I mean, again, where my Lloyders going to Lloyd? Because Lloyd was one of those people who told me, I told Eric how to do it wrong. And I said, listen, this is how I do it. This is not how everyone does it. This is how I do it for my customers in Baltimore. My customers appreciate how I'm slicing up brisket. If you want to slice the brisket a different way, that's have at it. But this is how I slice brisket for my catering events. I said, in a nutshell, you show me where you get paid to cook for people. You show me where you're not cooking for just your family and your friends, and then I'll actually listen to you. But other than that, kick rocks.
I love it. All right, Johnny, where you at?
That's all I got, brother.
All right, Dash, we're gonna end this part of it. After I got one more question, we're gonna say goodnight. But I'm gonna throw the link in the chat for the Hangouts. and then we'll have some more fun in the chat. Except anybody's welcome to join as long as you get that link first. Except Pickles, Charlie from Pickles Barbecue. Kent said you're not welcome anymore. That's weird. I don't know why.
He must have some blackmail photos or something.
You'll see. He'll be in the chat. He'll drive you nuts. Let's see here. Michael Rizzi, appreciate it, brother. Okay, so last question.
Hold on. Time out. Before the last question, can we get another super shot?
One more super shot? Anybody wants Alton wants. He was talking smack about using his paycheck this week.
Yes, he was. So let's get it. All right. Hold on. Time out. Let's get it. Y'all with it? Let's get it.
Alton, he's calling you out, brother. I don't know why. It's weird. All right. While we're waiting for Alton to do it, who would you like to see on the hot seat?
All right. Well, you know what? I want Luke Calamatas on the hot seat.
Luke, hey, I'll bring him on.
I want Luke Calamatas on the hot seat.
Luke, hit me up on Facebook Messenger. I'll get you on, brother. And I'll pronounce your name wrong all the time.
I want Luke Calamatas on the hot seat. And the only reason I'm calling out Luke Calamatas is because I know a couple of the bigger YouTubers who have are scheduled. So Alton was one that I would have said, all right, but I saw his hot seat. And what's funny is he deflected with his wife, he cheated. And then I know that Ricer is scheduled as well.
Ricer's scheduled to come on for sure.
So chicken fried barbecue, I see it.
Shut it down. Everybody get their bottles out. Let's take one last one. Cheers to you, brother.
Right back at you.
God damn.
Oh, good Lord. All right. With that last little bit there, Johnny Max, would you just like to say goodbye to the people?
Goodbye, everybody. And just, CJ and Kent, congratulations on a year. Here's to another one.
Cheers,
in the future.
brother. Thank you.
Woo. All right, let me. My orange juice and vodka is almost finished too. So,
Lewis said he's flattered, but he doesn't have any content. We'll just get on here and shoot the shit, brother.
That's exactly it.
Alton said we ain't done. Dogfather says so. So give it up for Alton. He put $25 in there.
Good Lord.
That was a little one, Alton. I'm pushing a little bit. Ooh.
Cheers, Alton.
David Gorman, thank you for being here. Everybody be safe. Kent, you want to say anything on the way out, buddy?
Hey, David, thank you very much for hanging out and popping in. Woo.
Kent, you got anything to say, buddy?
Yes, I do. Dash, sorry I was late to the party. I've been looking forward to it, but
It's okay.
Little higher calling this week, if you know what I mean.
Hey, I understand.
These kids.
I understand.
So it's been a trying week, and you know what? I really needed this.
You need a hug? Hold on, time out. You need a hug? Bring it in. Bring it in, all right?
There's the first hug on the hot seat. A lot of first.
Hold on, time out. No, not the first hug. I want a group hug. Everybody, bring it in.
Group hug.
DJ, bring it in. Johnny, bring it in.
First group hug. Oh my goodness.
Alton, we're gonna talk in a couple minutes, man. Alton sent me a text message, but I just listen. This was fun. Like seriously, I had a great time. I was worried about this. I'm not even gonna lie. And you know what, CJ? You know what? One of the questions I was prepared for that you didn't ask me.
What's that?
My Mount Rushmore.
You know what? I've been kind of leaving that one off for a little bit, but feel free to answer it. Who would be on your personal Mount Rushmore?
Wife.
All right.
Wife.
You said what?
Wife.
Excuse me.
Wife. Wife and kids.
All right, go ahead. Say who would be.
So here's the deal, okay? My grandfathers, okay? Both of my grandfathers are deceased. Okay. Now, I was lucky enough to have my paternal, so my dad's father, until I was 20 or so. But my maternal grandfather, I lost when I was probably about 10 to 12. All right. Now, one of the things that I would, again, it's hindsight being 2020, me being older and finding out some stuff afterward. I found my paternal grandfather was a Methodist pastor, okay, or a reverend actually. But I found out that he marched across the bridge in Selma, Alabama. Wow. I would really like to talk to him about that. I would have really liked to have talked to him about that. And then I found out that my maternal grandfather was big into fishing. And I love going fishing. I go fishing with my father-in-law once a year. We go on this big fishing trip. And I found out later, after a few years of me going fishing, that my maternal father-in-law was big into fishing. So I would love to talk to him about that. But, it would just be, my grandfather's. Definitely.
Right.
So.
All right. Very cool. Right. Keith Bettag says I need to keep the question. Will do. You know what, Keith, you're right. It seems like half the people struggle with it, half the people love it. So I will keep it, Keith. You're right. Okay.
No, so you know what? I did my homework and I watched the live, the hot seats. So I was prepared for that question. You know
what? I don't like it. I don't like it when people prepare. I want to hear the off the cuff, man.
So everything I say is off the cuff. I don't prepare.
Right.
I don't prepare for anything.
I got that for sure.
But I'm quick with it. Okay. But the whole thing was that question. When I heard that question a few weeks ago, I was like, "Yo, who would be on my Mount Rushmore?"
Right.
And I thought about it, and this was the highlight of the whole chat, the whole live stream. Like seriously. If I could, sit down and talk to my grandparents, it's one of those. Let me turn it into a sappy moment. Like if you have your grandparents, if you have some older relatives, sit down and talk to them and just ask them, like, tell me your story. Real talk.
Yeah.
Because
I'm with you.
You'll never hear about it elsewise. Otherwise, and I think that's dope. Like really.
Hey, I'm with you, man. All my grandparents are not with us anymore. So, and I really did. I had my grandfather was from Germany. It was very low key, did not talk much, but was the lovingest, sweetest man in the world. And I would love to see them now, see me growing up and the whole bit, and see my kids. And yeah, it would have been very cool. You're right, Keith, completely. That was my bad for sure. Dash, you want to say anything on the way out, brother?
Hey, if you haven't already, please subscribe to CJ. My channel. Nah.
Pastor's Closet, welcome.
You said what now?
There's a guest in the chat called Pastor's Closet.
Hey, salute.
Hey,
Thank
welcome.
you.
All right, so go ahead. Subscribe to Dash.
Hey, well, so my mission to each one of my videos is to teach you something. If I'm not teaching you something, I want to tell you about an experience I had and in hopes of you learning from me so that you do not make that same mistake. That's about it.
Right on. All right, well, I will go ahead and take it from here. Dash, thank you so much for being here.
No, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. Like, you know what's crazy? We talked about this, 6-8 weeks ago, and now it's here, and
time flies, man. Time flies. That's why I'll have people, booked out for months, and then all of a sudden I'm sending an email on Monday, and they're ready to go. So I muted you because I can hear your background talking. So unmute yourself, brother. Thank you for being on. I hope we can have you on again for sure. We'll schedule it, 5-6 months down the line and get you on. We'll talk at Christmas, whatever.
Copy that.
And then
maybe
what's that?
I was saying Ricer has just sent me a text message. He's like, thank you, I crushed it, dude, tonight. Very proud of you. Thank you very much, Ricer. But I just want to say thank you, CJ, for allowing me the opportunity to hang out with you guys and to talk. This has been great. Hold on, time out. The Apple Crown, thanks you, and the vodka, thanks you, and the Shasta, thanks you. It's been a good time.
I love
Definitely.
it, man. Yes, it's been a great time. You've been a great guest. I love talking with you.
Hold on, time out. If you want to hang out on one of my chats, now I don't do this whole sophisticated, we're going to have a whole Google Hangout and things like that. But, feel free to join my chat on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, so 6 p.m. Pacific. Unfortunately, other than that, I post videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Come hang out, come, leave a comment, say what's up. And I just want to thank you guys in advance.
Right on. Hey, you let me know. I'll jump on anytime. But I appreciate you being on. Johnny Maggs, I appreciate you stepping in for Kent.
Yes.
He's out there doing his missionary work. He's getting right with God, so that's all that matters to us. He definitely needs to get right with God. He needs to find Jesus soon.
Whoa.
Y'all need some Jesus, Kent.
Y'all need Jesus.
I'm glad you waited to say that, because when you muted me, I was talking to the Spring Valley, Michigan church's youth pastor.
Oh, there you go.
He's
Anyway,
just name dropping and everything. Are we supposed to be impressed?
Yeah, Chad Campice is his name if you want to Google him.
Okay. Isn't the Chad?
Kent, thank you for being here, man. I know you had a lot going on today, but you still showed up to work, and I appreciate you, bro. I love you, so thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, we're gonna put something I'll put the Hangout link in the chat in a moment. This whole group needs Jesus. That's right, Jim. You're right.
We need more than that.
I already know.
Hey, if you give me 5 minutes, I'll go get our pastor in here, and maybe he can help you guys.
He can help us. He'll bless us.
You know what? We need a blessing. We all need a blessing.
I would have to get well, I tell you what, if I had a big old silo of PBR, he'd be in here with me right now.
Hey, speaking of the 40,
I love it. All right, guys, I'm gonna end this thing again. Thank you all. Next week, no show. Me and Ken are taking a week off to kind of breathe and enjoy our summer a little bit.
Well,
wait. Enjoy our 1 year anniversary, actually.
Oh yeah, it's true. Yeah, I talked about that before you got there. 1 year together.
Yep.
It was just this last on the 5th. So cheers, brother. All right, so we're gonna celebrate all the hard work by taking a day off. So thank you guys so much. The week after will be the guy named Tony from Live from the Camper. Does a lot of ninja foodie cooking and all that stuff. Really entertaining, funny guy. So it'll be great to have him on. Let's see. I've seen some chat. No one needs to stream in the live stream, or no one needs to jump in on the Thursday. Leave my Thursday spot alone, Alton. You keep what you're doing. All right, guys. Anyway, y'all have a great week. We'll see you in a couple weeks. I'm gonna go ahead and put the Hangout link in the chat. Do not jump in until we jump off. Pickles, just don't jump in. I remember Kent said so. All right, guys. Thank you for everything. Again, see you in a couple weeks.